Could be more of that.
Well, that's up to y'all.
I think Obi-Wan's the BBEG,
I mean, who says we need one BBEG?
but he's not big. He's
So
just
as we're waiting,
bad
annoying.
so as we're sitting around and waiting on the ship,
Rich bad evil guy.
so as we're sitting around waiting on the ship, I look through all the information I've gathered.
What are you waiting on?
I'm waiting around the ship for I don't know what to go on.
Well, it's up to y'all. Y'all went into hyperspace and headed somewhere. Where were you all going? You went to Taurus. That's where you were.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
came back to see the
Yeah,
The
we were
cloak
drifting
ships.
our way.
Oh, okay.
We were drifting our way back to these cloak ships, then realizing that they would still see us. And so I just called. Revan and talked, and that didn't really change anything. Except now he's definitely interested in the base.
Okay.
I think.
So I go through the archives to see if there are any Mandalorian clans that hate Clan Saxon.
You're gonna have to roll an investigation check for me.
Which I got a 5.
Yeah, you can't find anything with that much detail that is current enough to be of use.
But it sounds like I might have found something.
Well, you found a bunch of various clans with the interwar period between all the clans trying to take over.
But there might be peace, damn it.
There might be someone, but at the moment, the Mandalorians aren't too keen to post who's angry at whom.
They have other
Okay.
Hmm?
I look at the one who's got. I look for one that's got the most beef with Saxon. Like they're probably not gonna have forgiven them.
It's not going to be in the archives.
So I have to go around each clan and find out who hates who. Alright, how many clans are there?
Oh, shit.
Start calling them up.
Oh,
Wait, Clan Saxon? Who's Clan Saxon? Hang up. And
According to Wikipedia, there are, I think, like 16 named clans, but that's it.
there's also unnamed ones too.
Yeah, because there's
Which
a
could
point
be an
where they
infinite
say
number
something
almost.
there's a point where they say something like, in one of the episodes where like there's been like 13 or 14 of them fighting or something like that.
what's the Death Watch status on Saxon? Like, are they allied or are they just fuck? They hate everyone. They want everyone out of the way so they can be dominant.
Let's see, as of right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are only 5 that are named.
Okay.
But there are noted as being more according to the Wikipedia page. In both canon and non-canon stuff.
I think we should contact Clan Ordo
Well, I like where this is go.
and tell them that they should reassemble the Mandalorians into a single clan and attack Onderon and, restart the Mandalorian Wars.
Yeah, there's some people.
You know what? I go to I go to market this information that I've acquired about the Mandalorians, and I tell them we might be able to pit Mandalorian against Mandalorian, which Troy would probably like. And I get the droid on the bridge too, so he hears this.
I mean, is that really the best idea?
Well, there's 5 clans I know of. We contact all but Clan Saxon. Find out who hates who.
And what if one of them is friends with the other one? You contact about hating the other one. Pretty sure
Well-
they'll tell them.
It's better than my other plan, which is a little more insane. And probably put a bounty on all our heads if Saxon gets that pissed off.
I mean,
I guess we're playing now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
I wasn't sure I played.
I did start streaming. That was
Oh,
why
okay.
when I asked y'all what you.
So the way I
why
see
we
it,
didn't
it's
start
either
off
A,
with
we
that.
can put a bounty out on the whole clan.
Why you're talking about Mandalorian?
You think you have enough
Shenjo
funds?
had binary.
I never said that. I never said.
They already
I
told
never
us. What was
said.
that?
I never said we pay off. I never said we pay off that clan.
What
I
does
said
this
put a
do?
bounty on that clan.
Again,
Oh,
do you think we have enough funds?
You
You don't. But then again, they'll have to pay off any bounty hunters that come for them.
Which puts us right back where we started of why bother if they can just pay them off.
Because then they're gonna realize that it's not worth it. They're losing money. Remember what he said? Money's more important. They lose money. It's not worth it.
And if they just kill everyone that shows up to them? Because they have
I
a
know,
large
yeah.
ass cannon.
They'll never get paid. Well, shit. I mean, that's their funeral. If they want to take it, but then it's the whole clan. Cut off the head. They don't have to cut the ones in the base.
Alright, so the way I see this, we put a bounty on the entire clan's head. The entire clan, not just people of the base, the entire clan is then hunted by whoever. The clan then either pays off, kills, or gets killed. Anyone inside the base is probably going to live, because any ships coming for them with aggressive tactics
But they're going
is
to
getting
go. Their
shot out
clan's
of the
being
sky.
whittled down is the thing. It'll be only a matter of time before someone gets through that defense or figures out a way to.
I mean, I think people would think about if they actually want to throw waves and waves of their own men at the base,
Is
or
that Brandon?
Yeah, that's
The
it.
Nimbus.
The cannon can't hit anything on the ground.
Shoot the men.
yeah,
out.
you gotta get to the
What?
void and then deal with all those droids.
I always like the idea that he was a better.
Daniel, is there a way around the void, or is it just straight up void and then?
But the way the planet is, you can go around the void. It's just very large. It's going to take you a handful of days at sublight or with a conventional air travel vessel.
And the void moves too.
It does. It is a
Yeah.
active. Think of it closer to one of the dust storms on Mars or the giant red spot on Jupiter.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just a pain in the ass.
Once you get through that, they'll just be bombarded by the base.
Well, the base's actual anti-air defenses are fairly limited. They exist, but they're limited. That is something that was never covered. That's minimal.
Like, good thing we didn't upgrade that then.
You gonna just straight Gundam see this and start dropping EMPs from orbit, just like rods from God, that
Alright,
bitch.
there is one on the way, but I don't think you'd want to go
And
for
then
it.
this and then hit the capital city, killing millions.
Lower orbital airstrike. We send in a team underneath, aka my team. Bomb the crap out of the anti-air
Leans a little
defenses.
back.
Send a message. They want the base they can have, but in ruins.
What about the hostages? Pretty sure let's just kill them.
Yeah.
Isn't
Your
that the whole
apprentice.
reason
True.
that you were? You know,
That's why I
so
thought
angry
about the bounty. They'll realize targets ain't worth it.
I mean, they can still just kill
Or we get the other
hostages.
Mandalorians to turn on them.
Yeah, and the whole if they will or not, and if they care enough.
True.
Again, if they figure out it was us, they'll just kill the hostages.
Or they were options. Also, we know Revan's interested in the base now. So either we deal with it, or he sends in all his men, which puts both our hostages at even more risk.
I mean, Revan already had your apprentice once. He doesn't probably give a flying fuck about her.
True. Which is why I'm saying, but he probably wouldn't give a fuck about Doug either.
Yeah. I mean, he won't try to kill them.
I know he won't. If anything, he's gonna try and avoid casualties to try and win us over.
If he cares that much about us.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he cares that much about us as he does about what's at the base currently.
I mean, the keys.
Yeah, the key. He already has one. It'd be the other one for him. All he'd need next is seed.
Mm-hmm. And God knows wherever that is.
Well, I have a feeling he has it. And
Revan.
Sadal wasn't the one attacking the temple.
Wait, what?
Notice anything? Sadal wasn't the one attacking the temple, and Revan just saw it in real planet when the clones just so happened to get that order. A little too convenient, don't you think?
How did Revan manage to imitate Obi-Wan's voice?
I look to you. Droid, is it possible?
Jedi do many things.
There's no force influence.
Could have gotten an order somehow.
Oh,
Sure,
I
there's
know.
many
He's
funny
a
memes.
technical genius.
I mean, it's not worried. I'm not worried about where he got the order from. It's more of how he managed to trick the clones. There wasn't any force manipulation, and who knows? Maybe it was more fluctuating with trying to get the Chancellor to kill him.
Either way, it's just convenient in my opinion. I keep just wanting to be on Coruscant. When the shit went down.
Does anybody else wonder how he got the Dark Side's Dark Forge key? The one that was taken off Obi-Wan's ship?
Droid makes a point.
I mean, we know Naga's.
I think Naga Sadao never had it. I think
Yeah.
Revan always had it.
I mean, as far as we knew, Obi-Wan just lost it. So
Wait, where did you get that? It's Old Fortune.
What do you make a Revan involved? This might be a little odd, don't you think?
what might be odd?
It's a little odd and convenient that Revan just so happens to have what we were, say, stolen in, possibly lost at the Jedi Temple. And now that he knows light-size key at the base, he just so happens to have 2 protogen ships in orbit.
Well, I mean, you guys did
That's
tell him.
definitely not a happenstance. We know they're there. He knows they're there.
I know, I'm
He
saying
sent
he
them
just so
there.
happens to, though.
I mean, you guys did
That's
tell him this keys
not
were
a
there, so
coincidence.
then they appeared, so don't, like,
I thought they were there when we did the scan.
No, I mean, this
No.
was after you told
They
them that
showed up
he's
as
in
we
it.
were leaving.
So,
After you told him about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's on you one this time.
yeah.
Oh, well, shit. I thought not. Because last time because when I was wondering, I was like, wait, Proton Ships was not going to be there when we showed up and we didn't text until we did a scan? The fuck?
No, it's just they showed up after.
You know, could form a strike team. Proton on one hand, us on the other.
Do what?
They do have heavier armor than
Give
us.
them the key?
Option.
If we can keep the key from them, it'd probably be better.
I don't think they'll
what he
let
has
us
in
do
plan.
that.
Yeah. Just don't know what he wants to do in the long run for this entire thing.
It's obvious.
Well, we already know he's got ships all over Coruscant at the key choke points. At the key strategic points everywhere.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to want to resort to orbital bombardment right off the bat.
Bunch of little hands.
No, that's
No,
honestly his last resort.
Reconfigures it into.
I mean,
reconfigures into a
No one else
blaster
on the
this big.
planet knew the ships were there until we until we looked for them.
Yeah,
Did you
Exactly.
make the blaster with a sword?
Stars into a lightsaber. It doesn't even have a kyber crystal.
I say it's better to give the key to Revan than put us at risk.
I'd rather it be in a third party than all the materials be in one person's hands.
Yeah.
Good point.
No one should have all the power because who knows if that power could be corrupted. Well, right now I guess it's still split because we don't know where the seed is
We can
anyway.
try scaring the Mandalorians, tell them that there's a greater threat in orbit.
By referring to Proton?
Exactly. Tell them that there are heavily armed warships in orbit. Do a cloak scan. Give them the frequency. When they realize there are more heavily armed ships, they'll target them. Start something with Revan.
I mean, Revan's probably looking into them already, and I don't think they want to start a war with anyone with a single base with one large cannon.
True.
They're probably just going to wait out and see if someone attacks them first. They didn't fire on us as soon as we approached. They let us land until we found out the ruse was up.
Well, we already know what Revan's willing to lead an attack. So, if Revan goes in personally, those Mandalorians wouldn't stand a chance.
I doubt he's going to come in personally just for the key. He might.
I'm just rebuilding my gun over and over again.
Yeah.
Takes the Gatling gun
I
off your
take
back.
out-
Taking it apart and putting it
I
back.
take out the Sith holocron.
Make sure it's nice and clean.
I take out the Sith holocron in front of Merc. I just start like.
Right there.
Yeah, no, I take out the Force holocron in front of Merc, and I just start like using the Force to basically meddle with
Hey, you
it.
never looked what's in the holocron, by the way.
Yeah, I looked at the holocron. I don't know what's in here.
I still have the huge one for the first mission too. I mean, actually, I guess that could be a bargaining chip with Revan to help get the base back.
Give him the key.
No, the holocron. He probably doesn't care if it should have been.
Your holocron or mine?
Mine.
Okay.
Yours is yours.
All right. Contact him. Let's find out.
I'm just brainstorming right now. I don't know if he actually would want it. He probably doesn't because he knows all he wants to know anyway.
I wouldn't say that.
He's the all-powerful Revan with all of his protogen materials. He knew everything about us before we did.
It's called having a good network.
We can offer
Networking.
him. I said,
That's what they
Droid,
teach
Droid,
Yes, ma'am.
are you working with Revan currently? You're protéging and all.
I'm gonna grab.
I've done various side contracts with him. That's about it.
What if you sold him a couple of your droids? They are HK units after all.
I do not have any HK droids. They all belong to the base.
What about the ones that don't?
All of them belong to the base.
So what you're saying is you just loaded up a whole Maleficent class cruiser.
You told me to.
I like to Mark. Did I
You
tell
told
him?
me. You told me to park it in interstellar orbit and then ram it into Coruscant. I don't
I like
know.
to Mark. Did we?
I had to
like
support it.
I don't remember giving him that order.
Well, I mean,
You?
you guys told me.
I said to
Yeah.
get so he can at least land.
That was
a
a you all. You. It wasn't like
Okay.
you.
I thought you meant my other. Wait.
Nah.
I like to Mark. I like to Mark. Wait. What? Wait. What did I
He
give
still
him?
has control of the ship itself, so it can't move anywhere.
Tell him when the job's done. He gets the droids.
Do you think he actually wants all those droids?
They're HK units. Better than current battle droids. That's all I know.
What thinks the droids will follow him? They apparently don't follow us.
Once we get the base back, we give them control of the
We're getting
droids.
the base back? With the droids? How?
With
this-
Revan's help, of course. He helps us, we give him the droids.
You think the droids are gonna stand by?
They
They've not
could.
thought this through?
I mean, the droids are probably all dead by the time the base is back.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
we
think
give
he's
him the
gonna have
parts
any
to the droids and we
HK
say
droids.
he can study them.
Study droids he might have seen already? 'Cause you said these are
Yeah,
ancient
true.
droids, aren't they?
Their
Ancient
HK
models.
is from my time.
HK, yeah, they're 3,000
Yeah.
years old. The model fell out of favor and then turned into the IG series, which was then produced after Zerka. I won't say collapsed. Think of, I'm trying to think of IBM, how it's scaled down. It used to be a monolith and now it's
Nothing.
essentially a small R&D company. That's what happened to Zerko. They were a big colony company, and then as there was nowhere left to colonize, that's what happened to them.
But Reverend's probably seen tons of HKs and knows exactly how they're built.
True.
I mean, he built one.
Yeah,
HK-47 is the one he
is
built.
the one.
Yeah.
It was literally built by him. All right, are you still at the edge of the system?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're discussing this.
Okay. Are you like trying to hide or like just hovering?
It's kind of hovering.
Just okay.
I mean, we can't really hide much.
All right. You're just watching, you're just waiting, you're just talking. What?
Watching and waiting while we're talking, I guess.
Watching,
Yeah.
waiting, talking, jerking each other off.
You're all sitting around, just sitting there. You
That guy's a lot.
you sit there. You're sitting over the star display. You have the hex map played. Now all of you are actually playing D&D while waiting.
I guess we should start off a D&D game again.
All right. Now, as you're watching, one of the Protogen vessels breaks formation and decloaks and enters the system, like within the Oort cloud of the system, and goes into an orbit around the planet.
Up to you. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
One dropship goes down to Oros Mas. That's the other actual habitated area of the planet, not your base.
Yeah.
And that's about where you lose it due to the fact of what's down there and the angles and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, oh boy. Well, she's got the fan, Mark.
Shit's moving forward. I don't think shit's hitting the fan yet.
Oh no, I mean, more shit's hitting the fan. Correction.
I mean, he did say he would look into it.
Yeah, I think by looking at me, he's gonna go massacre all the Mandalorians and anybody who's stupid enough to get in his way.
I mean, maybe. But if that was the case, he probably would have just started bombarding the planet, maybe.
Cause civilian casualties, put Protogen on the news. I don't think he'd be that dumb.
There are no civilians at the base.
So bombard one area of the base.
That's all you'd have to do.
Yeah.
Then he might risk destroying the key.
That's probably why he's not doing it.
Yeah. Although imagine the key is pretty hard to destroy. It's been alive for several thousand years.
Well,
Just like the
the
Siege.
original Star Forge was created by the Indian out of game.
They were just all portals destroyed.
You know, they were just fully capable of, you know, moving entire planets via the Force. It's not a big deal. Are you having anyone do any research or anything like that at the moment?
I guess we are.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to track down the credit trail.
Credit trail on.
The Mandalorians in the base.
Okay.
See where their funds are coming from for who's paying them.
All right. Well,
Investigation, right?
yes.
Pull up the right sheet. That is a 14.
All right. Looking through it, it seems to go from a recent defense shelf work. Dane, by the name of. All good. Okay. That was you that dinged? Okay. Sorry, I thought it was this.
Basic messenger.
Okay, well, I was gonna say this decided that it wanted to just give me a notification from Twitch. I'm like, okay, but there's nothing to. You can add more extensions now.
Nope.
All right, but there is a trail leading from Excalibur Defense Incorporated. After that, it was funneled through various donations. It seems as though various money came from various individual groups. You will have to investigate the investors, quote unquote.
Alright, let me write that down.
Because that's how they refer to on their paperwork, and for tax reasons.
Roll again, right?
Hmm?
Roll again to investigate those guys.
Yes, please.
15.
Alright, looking within those, most of the investors seem to be individuals who, by Republic records, are still alive. A couple of them are various senators and various other aides within the Republic. It seems like most of them are from there. And looking into Excalibur itself, it seems most of the deals they've taken have been, hey, I need 2 bodyguards with me. Hey, I need this to occur. So, hiring mercenaries isn't out of their realm.
Isn't out of their realm, but
Isn't out of their realm.
hiring this many is a little weird.
This is a little weird, yes.
It smells like there's been some kind of.
Smells like heresy! Hello,
Not
Imperial
wrong.
citizens.
Well, it's
going
like
on in this
heresy.
thread? What's going on in this thread by the Emperor?
How dare you, heresy!
You see rats, I see fuzzy slippers.
Meanwhile, while he's thinking, I go back to my quarters and I try to open up the holocron.
Okay. I'm going to need you to do a force wisdom check while he decides how he's going to investigate this organization.
15 plus, what was it, wisdom?
Yeah, force wisdom.
Let's see what
It's on there.
So 15 total.
Alright, as you attempt to open the holocron, it flares. You see bright lights of red forming around the opening to it.
Mm-hmm.
It begins to open. It's a bit of light coming out, mostly red. It's a little hint of purple because why not? The lights in the room are blue. Starts to turn purple at the edges, and you see a single, seems to be a double helix come out. Start to break open. We need you to know with another force check.
13.
Alright, as you continue, the holocron completely opens, and out appears the design of a lightsaber hilt.
Oh.
It begins floating around holographically, disassembling and reassembling itself. You can record this data if
I
you'd
do.
like, and have it constructed.
I record it.
Okay.
So. Awesome! That's your help.
Now you gotta build it.
Yep. Well, I contacted Jedi Temple. See how they got technology and the know-how.
Alright.
And I guess I put in a request and I was listening to the schematics to have this built.
Alright. So they tell you, of course, they're going to have to do the same thing they did with Merc's lightsaber. They're going to have to test it, make sure it's not a bomb. Unless you want to blow yourself up. I guess they're okay with that. But you'll end up rolling research after a couple days.
Okay.
It's take them a little bit to study and verify that it's not some 2-year-old drawing of a
Yeah.
lightsaber. Put into a holocron. Redmond should not have let his children. Damn it, son!
No, it's all just a prank.
April Fool's holocron joke!
April Fools, you lost your hand!
And that was the only time the Jedi executed anyone. Alright. So, you want to go ahead and reroll for your investigation?
Yeah, you wanted me to find out how I'm doing this, right?
Yeah. What are you going to look into? Where the senators are getting money, where the company's getting the money, the individual donations,
I'm gonna start
officers of the company.
I'm gonna start with the company to see when they started paying for large groups of people.
Go for it.
Hey, not 20.
There you go. Alright. The large hiring occurred roughly 5 weeks ago. These, I guess we'll say roughly 300. These 300 Saxons were hired and brought into Coruscant. They were geared up there. But beyond that, you are unaware of why. You would have to follow the money trail on that one.
Yeah, I will be down this thread so far. Oh.
One.
No. 11. No, wait, investigation.
Yes.
Wrong stat. 14.
Alright, looking through the money, it appears to be coming from multiple senators and charity accounts.
So, looks back to senators and charity accounts.
It's a general charity fund set up by these senators.
So, it links back to senators again.
Sure.
Electric pirates. it's a weird thing for charity to pay off the bounty hunter people. What kind of charity is that? You know, just
Refunds impoverished bounty hunters.
No. To train orphan children so they don't have to get beat up on the streets. Come here! Scare Oh god!
So you train them into professional killers.
Nat 20 on the charity.
Okay. Looking into the charity, you are able to find the basic information about it. As you attempt to go through their financials, you are stopped by a security clearance screen, requesting you enter your authorization codes. You enter your codes?
Codes from Dry Temple?
You enter.
Sure.
You do not have high enough clearance. Requires somebody on the High Council to go beyond this. This is considered privileged information.
Alright, so there's a dead stop there for a moment then.
I'll again contact High Council if you can get the clearance.
The Dark Council?
No, High Council.
What are your codes?
That's what you meant to say.
Sure thing, bro.
Works. The Jedi Council. Wait, what?
I mean,
Turns
yeah,
out this
I'll
was
do
all
that,
an elaborate
but
training
I'm doing
exercise.
most of
All the
it
dead
on my
people
own
are just
first.
getting
Well,
out.
all training broke.
No. This is your trial to become a real Jedi Knight. You haven't been one this entire time.
Alright, Padawan. Padawan?
Comes out of
mean-
it, they take the helmet off. Turns out you were playing Roy too.
I mean, I was kind of gone for a while, so.
Wait, you beat cancer and went back to the carpet store? You also wasted your 30s with that bird watching face. Seriously? This guy's taking Roy off the grid. All right.
Charity. Alright, so the entire clearance.
I could smell great.
That's probably spelled horribly, but who cares? It's my notes anyway.
I think it's
Exactly. I guess I'll go ahead and do investigation on the senators now.
okay.
1621.
This is a mishmash of senators, ranging from those in the Outer Rim territories with, at most, 6 planets to their name, all the way to core world senators who literally hail from one block of larger planets, as they are done by population, not by number of planets or a fixed number. Hence why Coruscant, I think Coruscant had like something like 35 senators, but a place like, say, even just say Abathar or Vinsoff or Ryloth would only have 1 or 2. So.
Basically, it's a whole bunch of different senators.
Yes.
Can I track down where those senators get funded from?
Sure.
1621 again.
Alright. Looking at the funding, it appears to, again, from random donations from individuals. You do see a couple of repeating signatures and numbers. And also that looking at where the funding comes from, they come from different planets that aren't under their control.
That's the funding in general, not just...
Yes, the funding coming from the senators. That is going from the senators to the charity organization.
I'll track down that repeating number in all of them.
Alright.
16.
Looking at the number appears to be a Republic Trooper ID code, but you do not have access to the archive files as they are not kept within the active system. We must save data.
So I have to go back to Coruscant to
You
get
would
that
have to go to
stuff.
Coruscant and look in the old archives. That's if it exists even. Roll a history check for me in regards to this list.
Cocked it. That's a 10.
You would know that records weren't exactly the best at the time, so it's possible this trooper's ID was lost, especially if it came from around the period of the Jedi Civil War and the split with Revan. So it's completely possible that you may not find anything.
Yeah. But that's stuff to find out. I still get an approximate time zone of it though, right? based on
You
what
can, once
baseline
you
is
access the
numbered.
archives, the numbers
Yeah.
and sequences of course change.
Yeah.
So what it means, recruited 3 years ago, looking back at older Republic data could be recruited 30 years ago, recruited 10 years ago, recruited 5 minutes ago. So.
Can
Is
I
each
track
number-
down that number associated to anything else without finding out where it's from?
You could try. You can try an InfoNet search, but that's a shot in the dark. So I'm gonna need you to pour some
It's a shot.
quinine into a shot. And
Got
then
it.
Turn the lights
Hold on
off
for
and
that.
hit with a black light.
Oh, wait, acrobatics check, right?
So investigation, right?
Yeah.
So it is 18.
Alright. Searching through this data, you have found it, listed in a couple of places, but it appears to be an extraneous footnote. As though this individual has given this amount, blah blah blah, and a bunch of number sequences tied to it. So it's hard to tell if it's related to anything or just a bot search reference code.
But it's basically just tied to all the donations again.
Not all of them, only a handful. And it's also tied to the charity account.
Alright, I guess we need to go back to Coruscant so I can get more information, access to more information.
Alright. You
And-
doing anything SNO2? Well, before you all leave.
Me, Kirk.
Anything on the ship while they're all doing this.
I'm, taking apart my sniper rifle,
Again.
putting it back together.
You've
Again.
now done it over 14 people's consoles. All the pieces are spread out equidistance.
I guess I go, is Greep on the bridge or is he somewhere else?
Group's under your command, so he's wherever you tell him to be.
Okay. I contact
Carl.
Greep and I tell him to meet me down in the mess hall.
Okay.
So,
As you all
I
are,
stage mutiny.
so we're gonna say you're searching. Took roughly 30 to 45 minutes. In that time, the single dropship sent from the Protogen vessel returned, and the vessel's no orbit. It's headed towards you.
Head towards us?
You all are near the hyperspace point, so it's returning
Yeah.
to its two comrades.
Right. Right. Well, we know that firefight didn't break out.
Well, not that
Seemingly.
you detected.
I mean, yeah, not that I detected. There's no explosions anywhere. The ship's still in orbit. No fires on the ship. So, I guess send a message for Evan just saying, let me know if you find anything helpful for the base.
Alright, text message, audio, video. Text, alright. You just receive a single reply. Very well.
He's not a
And-
texter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it's misspelled,
He's more
there are
for long
multiple
monologues.
spaces, and there are 3 periods on it. Fucking keyboard! You just see him chuck his iPhone across there.
And then we go off to Coruscant.
Dun, dun, dun.
Takes you about 3 days to arrive at Coruscant. Boom, you drop out. And you are once more brought to one of the Venator docks in Galactic City. You land. Where are you proceeding from here?
Straight to the information about the trooper ID.
Alright, so you return back to the Republic Executive Building.
I guess I'm on leave then with, I guess I take Greep and I guess my squadron, I take them out to a bar or something.
Okay.
Prefer a
Get
place
fucked
that,
up!
Get fucked up, do fucked up things!
I just take them somewhere they prefer to go drinking or whatever and
Alright.
Yeah, let's get fucked
do a couple
up!
shots and whatnot.
Alright, so while you're doing that, will you be going with him?
Huh?
Will you be going with him?
Sure.
Do you want him with you or no?
I'm going solo.
Okay. As you enter the Public Executive Building, you are led by a couple of public officials down into the archives, aka a bunch of hard drives kept in storage cradles.
I'm
Yes.
looking into who's supporting Revenant senders.
Okay. Out of senators in general.
Yeah.
For the
Which ones
election?
are there for the action?
Very well. Once he gets this hard drive pulled.
Okay.
Alright.
Actually, I'll probably be doing that later on too. So, good hustle.
I like your initiative. I like the cut of your jib. Back in my day, we wore an onion on our belt. That was the style. It was a brown onion, not a white onion, because those were all gone when the Kaiser took his war in 1952. All right, so as you proceed down, you'll led down a very large elevator. Appears to be used for moving large amounts of equipment and/or storage devices, computers. You're led off, the 2 Republic officials with you, one of whom Maduros, the other one of whom is a rather agitated-looking Ithorian, if an Ithorian could look agitated, of course. He speaks to you, enters his access code, and opens up the archive room. It's a single console, sitting in just banks of hard drives and a remote arms to grab various pieces of equipment. He asks you what the number is.
I give him the number.
Yeah, I didn't
Yep.
give you the number. 6,
Yeah.
I don't feel like coming up with like a 13 fucking digit number.
No, yeah, you're fine.
He puts the code in. You see the hand. Leans forward, comes down. Took. Right in front of you. Grab the hard drive. The Ithorian grabs it from you. Kill. Console flares to life. He puts in the number again. Pulls up a file. A Republic trooper that was killed during the Jedi Civil War and the split during that entire chaotic period. There's not much data beyond that as you're just defective. And then come back and be killed. It was a very, very intricate story. But there's not much there. As there are just
Basically, we know this guy.
crimes.
We know
There's
this guy was
timestamps
killed.
of
This battle, this battle, this battle. Defective. Verified.
Do we have the name of the trooper?
back.
Or yeah, does he get the name of the trooper?
You would. You never gave me the name.
Yeah, I never thought of a name.
Alright, let me.
I didn't expect him to go this deep in the search.
Let me.
I expect everyone to name him.
He was human, right?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. I'll just hit the random name generator now.
Mogarth.
Yeah.
Wartwort.
Earth and skin.
Oh god. He's back.
Yeah, something about a wolf here.
Yolanda. Seem.
You
No.
think he's not pleased?
She has yet to come to the shoreline.
She is a space wolf now. She's everywhere.
She pretty much put her head on a robotic body, and she's still alive.
Master, please take this bloody corpse off me. No.
It gives us a +4 initiative, damn it, you're gonna wear it!
Yeah.
The
Alright.
blood is frying my circuits.
The blood is slowly seeping into my actuators. Eek! See? Just blood drips down. Alright, the name is Sin Ganuk.
I might write that down too.
Well, do you want to describe his history in more detail, or was I accurate in my description of just dates and timestamps?
I mean, it's pretty much, and then, yeah, defected
Yeah.
to the, yeah. And then after that, not much is known.
Yep. Hingao. Alright, so name
Full name.
Cinn,
C-I-N-N.
then Gnunk.
This is all one word, right?
No, that's first and last name.
Sin?
Yep.
Wong. How do you pronounce it?
Wom.
I pronounce
Lightsaber
it
sound.
Sin. Wong.
Lightsaber sound effect. Zoom. Wom. That's my name.
How do you spell that? Lightsaber effect 4.
LucasArts would be proud.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a cease and desist for the stream.
This is the name of someone. These dates are a long time ago, right?
3,800-ish to 3,600-ish years ago, into that range. I mean, I can get you exact dates if you want, but...
No, it's old as dirt. So far, there's only 2 people I know that's old as dirt right now. Right now. Well, 4, 3, 5.
It's a lot higher than you think right now.
Let's see. So now me, Swan,
What happened to Lourdes? She on the base?
Joel,
Yeah, she was left at the base.
Yeah,
Revan.
She was
So
killed.
that's
Yeah.
all what I was sitting there.
Your apprentice.
Revan.
No, she went elsewhere.
Okay, I was
Yeah, she hopped a transport to
Alright, I
Coruscant.
couldn't remember if she left or not.
Yeah, she did. She's still a contact for y'all, but she doesn't. She's
Oh,
not limited
yeah,
access
her.
anymore. Yeah.
So yeah, we have like 5 people that I know of that are ancient. Almost. Wrong board. That board. I can't see behind you. I'm not gonna bother standing up.
Oh, and Yoda, because he's technically
No,
a couple,
Revan.
he's technically a few hundred years
SO2,
old.
Yeah.
Krang.
Yeah.
Commander Dog.
No, Doug's not
Let's
little.
see. Old as dirt. Oh, Jeff.
Yoda.
But you haven't figured out Jeff yet.
Yoda.
let's
Yeah, Jeff's the droid.
see. No, Yoda doesn't count as old as dirt.
Yoda's not that old, actually.
He's 900, but he's not older than 1,000 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's about 5 people.
I mean, he probably reaches 1,000 in the original trilogy, though, right?
He's roughly 900, like 94, when he died. That's not unusual for a species.
So I guess now that I have the name, I guess we can do some research on the name itself instead of just the ID.
Okay. So you continue to search the archives for that name?
Yeah.
Very cool.
8.
Just close. Alright, as you go through to look, the only other record of this individual is the record of their death. You know that.
It was again a long time ago.
Okay. Verify. I'm
That's the only thing I found that's related to him.
That's the only other thing.
No, I can't find known acquaintances or anything.
You can look.
Yeah, it's a higher number.
Yay.
18. 23.
Alright, apparently at some point he came into possession of a droid. And they were combat companions. This droid was created with the sole intention of combat and assisted him.
I think you could. I think
droid
you. I
was-
think you could go down and look over this out too.
Out of game, I definitely know.
Yeah, the droid
Out of
was...
game was pretty stated clearly.
The droid has since, though, been lost, as after his death it was unknown what happened. And the Republic really didn't give a shit, so. Because they figured the droid was destroyed too.
Also, just one droid. How much trouble can it be?
I
R2D2.
am now your emperor. Oh god.
I was imagining that they thought the same thing about R2D2. So.
R2D2 was the top rebel spy, and you know it.
I mean,
Just like
he had
Chewie.
those plans of the Death Star on
Just
him.
like Chewie was one of them.
Chewie's a droid?
No,
No.
there's a theory, like, who was it said, oh, it's nice to see you, old friend, and they weren't talking to Han or, like, any of them, or C-3PO, it was R2-D2 and Chewie is who they were talking to, because they were key rebel sponsors. They're like, yeah, these bitches.
Gonna try to find any information about the droid?
Sure.
Fuck you, die. That is 8 again. Or, no. 8. 13.
There isn't anything in the Republic database. The Ithorian notices you're searching droids. Looks at you and says, hey, those records for public usage in droids will most likely be on the InfoNet in one of the library facilities. You're a Jedi, are you not? Why don't you check there?
Thank you, I'll go right there.
Alright, so you head to the Jedi Temple.
I think I'm there.
Alright. So,
You know how to roll?
entering the Jedi Temple, 'cause boom! Images, bitches. As you enter the Jedi Temple, walk through the large vaulted hallways, because opulence, bitches. You walk through and are led to the General Archive of the Jedi. And there you sit down and begin searching. We're going to switch gears for a minute.
You're thinking of enough the spotlight so far.
Yes.
Something interesting happened?
Huh?
Something interesting happened?
No?
No, we're just switching cameras.
Role
We're
Role
giving
play
you a role
moment.
play with Greek here.
Okay.
And everyone else.
Greek sits there
While I write shit down.
and sits down, sipping. This is going to be his third Selcath refined.
It's
Super
strong.
refined.
So it's strong as fuck, right?
Refined brandy.
I go, Grape, you okay?
I'm fine, so it's not often we get to leave.
Don't get too drunk on me now.
I'll be fine. We have anti-toxin.
I guess I'm having a strong drink as well, but for some reason I'm still sober.
Actually, Constitution check.
Yeah.
Actually, it should be con check, yes.
Alright, hold on. No, I'm still sober. I got 17.
Plus?
I got plus Constitution at.
Yeah.
That's
Minus
what
one.
the skills, right?
That's
Alright,
what his
okay.
character.
One of your main
Oh,
things.
plus 3, so yeah,
You
20.
modified 20, so you're doing fine. Greep is drunk, as are a couple of the other clones. They're off to the side, though, talking with a couple of Coruscant natives who appear to be very interested in the fact that they've left the planet and actually explored. Turns out the bar the clones took you to was a mid-level bar near where most of the middle class of Coruscant live. So you're more around people who have money and are not in squalor but can't afford to leave the planet often.
Alright,
Us.
so there like aren't like thieves in this bar, right?
No,
Correct.
this isn't.
So okay, good. So
I mean,
okay, did I have my
maybe.
okay?
But not usually.
Did I have my lightsabers on me? But at least I know where I'm at. So at least I have my. So I have one, but it's just I'm not gonna have them, active or anything.
So you have 7 children and you have 3 chairs. What do? Kill 4 guys. Anakin.
I was gonna say, as you reach for your lightsaber, you realize you left them on the ship. And you freak out because you forgot you didn't leave them on the ship.
And immediately just haul ass out of the bar. Well, that was weird. Alright, but as they continue to talk,
Free drinks.
Grief explains to you that with the new fighter pilot he's having to adjust to his role, the other clones are glad to have somebody from the lower ranks step up, as it were, not someone trained for it.
I go, hey, Grape, Grape. Listen, when I say something, I mean it.
So this is good. It's good.
And listen, when my new fighter comes in, you'll definitely like it. Trust me, it can fit a couple more people, but The position I'm putting you on will suit your weapons logistics. I'm having you at the gunner station.
Alright. Alright, while you all are there, your vessel is delivered. Just so
Okay, so I get calm.
Yes, you're just told by the crew, at this point it's not Doug, but whoever stepped up in his place tells you, yes, your vessel has been delivered, we're currently fueling it.
Doug
I go,
2.0.
thank you. That looks great. Speaking of my fighter, it looks like it just came in. Congratulations, Greek. Got a new seat.
Awesome. Alright, what are you doing during this time?
Looking up the senators.
I'm going to need you to do a couple rolls for me.
Alright.
2 investigation rolls, please.
Let's roll. So a solid 6 and a solid 8.
Alright, you are able to find information on one senator with a quick, you can imagine you being with a quick cursory check, just the simple stuff before you go in depth.
Yeah.
The one senator you are able to search for and find information on is actually from the Outer Rim territories. He is one of Shush Dog. Looking through it.
And if you guys want brownies, you can take some.
No, okay.
There you go. He is from the planet Lipsec.
I'll give him some lipstick.
It's an Outer Rim territory. It's a very, very, I guess, yeah, poor is the only real word I can use for it. It's a very poor planet in the Koradin sector.
Man, I need to make more money.
It is the end of one hyperspace run. Oh, itching.
Alright.
There have been a couple defensive skirmishes against the IS, but obviously with the truce, that has ended.
Oh wait, the truce ended?
Well, not with the truce, well, I mean with the truce.
Oh, okay.
Ending the war is the word I was.
Okay. I thought you said with the truce ended. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? When did that happen?
That truce died 10 years ago.
Well, we only made it a couple months, like a couple weeks back.
You really think it was going to last? Please.
Yeah, I didn't expect we to go back in time and, you know.
Never underestimate the urge for warfare.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Never underestimate. What? You heard me!
No, I didn't. Don't underestimate what I underestimated.
Yep.
Also, in the 3 days' time of us traveling here,
Okay.
the work on the new droid, well, the replica of me back at the base.
Yep.
What do you want me to roll?
I'm gonna need a mechanics check, please.
Wait, you're having it built at the base, right?
Yeah.
The current base is under Mandalorian control, right?
That he owns.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
shit.
he's paying the Mandalorian.
14.
Out of game.
Alright,
He's paying all the
Lights have been
Mandalorians.
constructed as well as all this.
Okay, never mind. I was like, wait.
Forget that part.
Yeah, I was
Just
like,
issues in casing. So it's gonna
Nice.
take a little bit to get past that.
And the Jedi thing.
Oh yes, that occurred.
Oh,
So you are now possession of that item.
oh okay.
It has been exchanged.
Wait. You want to tell me something else? The droid. Jedi.
Oh yes, it's gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna
Okay.
need a couple of I'm gonna need 2 mechanics checks and 1 force check, even though you're not proficient.
Well, one of them's a 21 for mechanics, and the other one's a 14.
Okay. So with the mechanics, you've got most of the body stable, but still kind of tweaking. It works,
Mm-hmm.
but occasionally shorts out. So okay, you've got the base done. You're gonna need to tweak. That's
Alright.
fine. Force check, please.
Basically
Wisdom?
making Grievous.
Force wisdom, please.
Alright.
Grievous section never had force check.
17.
All right. With the force check, you are unable
Grievous is
to
20.
actually complete the transfer there.
Alright.
You're gonna need some more trial.
Okay.
Spawn's got deadly
And the
plans.
transfer did occur though. The transfer did occur.
Okay. Assuming everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah. No issues.
Okay.
Immortal.
Yeah, can all 3 of you roll a check against me, please?
2.
14.
17.
What was I rolling on?
You're just telling
Nothing.
me. You're just rolling.
So it's 14.
I get assassinated.
Look, if you just made that other body. No, SNO2. Wait,
Don't worry, guys, I'm back. I saw you get blown to smithereens. Don't worry about it.
Your body's still right here.
I
What body?
in my hands.
I'm holding your head.
Lead!
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. Can you caress it a little? Oh, that just feels great.
Here, hang on, let me just.
I mean, it'd be more like he chews on body and disintegrate it, and then be like, what body? But this is your head. Pew! What head?
I heard that. Not silent, so it's not deadly.
No, it's still pretty deadly.
No, it's still fucking die.
Alright, so. Back to you. As you go into the Jedi Temple.
Our
you-
crit rolls. I think our rolls just had nothing we.
in there.
Okay.
You walking through the Jedi Temple, you pass Dorlin with Jeff in tow. Jeff, boom, just stops you. Hand right out. Bam!
Yes, Jeff?
Got it. Puts a data chip in your hand and continues walking. You see Dorlin.
Thanks.
It's not an active grenade, is it?
Doesn't look like it.
Good, he did that last week. And you see him walk behind and he goes, you better not fucking do anything crazy, you little shit. Got it. See two more hands just appear. Two double-bladed lightsabers. You see two Jedi. The hell? That's my lightsaber! They all walk up and take the lightsabers from Jeff. He pulls out two more.
My hand's on mine, make sure it's not going anywhere.
Nope, they're two pure white blades. He flips them down. Zoom.
They're Ahsoka's blades. From the future.
He just stabs
Survivals.
to the ground. Lets go and starts walking again. The two Jedi collect the two weapons. The last thing he does, he turns around, points at you. You hear Dorlin. Hey, Merc?
Yeah?
Can you see him throw something up in the air. Then puts his hands out like this. It stops. You can tell it's by the Force. Got it. Jeff continues about his way. There's a sword stuck right in front of you into the ground. You recognize this as one of the Jedi blades.
Jesus Christ.
Got it.
Where the fuck is that droid? Well. That's in a satchel now.
The blade sticking up, tracking one. Nah.
It's somewhere on my body where it doesn't cause damage or something is stowed.
I'm actually a professional knife swallower.
How is Just name spelled? Is it on there?
J-E-F.
He's not a notable
He's not on the
NPC.
board. He should be because he's a notable NPC, but he's not.
As of now,
Disappeared
as of how
what,
much
5 times now?
You've seen him 5 times, and now you know it's a droid with the Force, which is very rare.
Oh yeah.
Very rare.
My mind's blown.
My mind's blown. Well, Sandy check.
Stand check, please.
Alright, so now I have another J-E-D.
J-E apostrophe D-A-I-I.
Jedi.
Does that give the same stuff as the old one? The other one did, or?
No, they're different settings.
Okay.
You'll have to,
I'll find out later.
yeah.
Otherwise, I guess I continue on my way onto the terminal.
Alright, so you enter the terminal, and you are looking for...
Into the terminal.
First, I just look at this data chip, since Jeff has been very helpful so far to everybody else.
As you put the chip in,
It's
What?
hers.
as you put the chip in, an image comes up.
It's a man fucking a goat.
Twice. This image appears. You, along with data, refers to it as Center Point Station. This is a station, currently located, it's also known as Killicus or Qualicorn, according to different people. It's currently located near the Alderaan system. In the Corellia system, which is their all 4 worlds. Sitting between the two, used as a current trade route, it's also off the edge of hyperspace lane. Used currently as just a trading facility, it's pretty well constructed, never really any issues, and no weapons that anyone can tell.
Just out there.
It's just there.
No one uses it at all.
No, they use it. It's currently outdated by about 1,000 people.
Okay.
They call it their home. Most of them are traders and or various other.
So it's not a backup place. A backup base.
I mean, you could take it if you want. It's going to take a little bit of civilian slaughtering. The Sith might be up for it.
And
Yo, let's do this.
Hello, younglings. Wait, they're all adults. Never mind.
No, mind.
Just get in the
Just
air.
kill him the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you droids fire.
One kid walked by. Oh wait, you're doing.
Alright, so that's what the data chip Jeff gave you contained. There's information on this, as well as 2 security codes for the station.
for the station.
Yep.
Let me write that down. Spell security, right? There we go.
You can roll a history check on center point should you wish. All three
Yeah.
of you actually. The center point has been around a while.
I feel like, yeah, I've heard the center point.
The actual both of you aren't.
I
there,
ain't
so it
no
doesn't
shit.
matter.
Yeah, let's
I
say
got
I'm not
eight.
here.
Wait,
You're not-
wait, history? What's history?
We're
You're
not
not
here,
there.
man.
You're not there.
Oh, never
You haven't
mind.
heard about this
I don't
yet.
need to roll for it.
I rolled a 5.
You don't know much about it. You know it exists. You're aware it exists. It's a fairly popular trading destination. It's a very good neutral trading spot for people.
It exists, it's inhabited. Obviously, there's something on it now. There's something to look at.
Alright, so what do you do now?
I guess now I go back to looking up that droid
Alright,
from my other research.
alright. You put in the information. And
That is a modified 20.
you are returned with information on a custom-built droid.
I wonder who that could be.
Labeled
Yeah.
SN-02.
It all links together in game now.
I'm assuming you never changed your droid's name.
No.
You find information on SN-02. Custom-built droid by a Republic trooper. It was reported that he became a very notable bounty hunter for the Hutts. And dealt with quite a bit of dark and unfavorable tasks. So was pretty good at his job.
It's called Slaughter.
It's called straight massacre. How many people did you kill? I don't know, I just kept firing. How many rounds does this blaster hold? 3,000? Something around there, I guess.
Can I find any more information about his former master?
Try.
I'm trying to figure out why he would have taken over the base, or reasons why, besides money. Nope, that's a 3, so 8.
Blank now, shit. Yeah, looking through this, it's varying accounts of who this person was, this Singrna. But it appears as though the accounts all agree that he defected. Beyond that, they don't know what happened to him, other than he was killed in combat. So,
Alright. I guess the researchers find out what the security codes will do on Centerpoint Station.
you try.
Yeah, if I can. Obviously, I probably
You're gonna
not.
have knowing this. You would know this in-game security codes aren't gonna be kept on InfoNet.
Yeah.
So looking for them is hard.
I mean, well, I'm not looking up the security codes, but just finding out what a security code could do.
Okay, sure.
Maybe. 18.
There are multiple levels to Centerpoint Station, all variously locked, ranging from Republic usage docks down to here's what's referred to as the core of the station. It's considered locked down and inaccessible, as interference with it, might blow the station up. So, it could be for any parts, ranging from a supply closet on the upper level, which is public, you just need to be able to get the mop, to the core of the station. So,
Alright. I guess I found out all I need to do,
okay.
except researching the Jedi blade.
Okay,
So, just
go for it.
investigation on that, right?
Yes.
As an 8.
Alright, looking at it, you can tell it's obviously made of Cortosis weave, obsidian, created long ago. Other than that, it looks undamaged. You can tell it's imbued with force powers, and you can tell they're not light or dark, they're just straight force. So,
As the Jedi was.
correct.
So, just obsidian and basic force.
Yep.
Alright. I think that's all I got for now. As I make my way back to the ship, probably.
Alright. So you return to the ship. Matt, what are you doing?
I guess I'll try to ship with group. Go check out my new ship. Make sure it's up to schematics and up to
Alright. As you approach the vessel, it was painted and designed to your specifications. Sitting in the hangar, Greek walks up, still somewhat intoxicated. You see him grab a needle.
Sailing. Don't worry.
You see, quickly, he sweats a little bit. You see him kind of nauseous, and then he stands up. What's better?
You okay, Creep?
Anti-intoxicant, he throws it in a recycle chute. Knows we have him all the time. Keeps us from getting too drunk or being unable to function after leave if we gotta Move quickly.
Very
You
handy.
walk into the vessel.
Mhm.
Everything is created to your specifications.
I think Greep. So what do you think, Greep?
Cycle will definitely help.
Yeah,
There's
well.
all we can against that Sith crazy bastard.
Oh yeah. Well, this is also a recon vessel, so if Merc ever needs to go do any recon, we're gonna be going out there first. But we'll be ahead of Serenity, so
It's nice to work together.
we'll save some of our troops some time. And I look around. I guess I see the ARF troopers.
Yeah, there are 3 ARF troopers
I look-
here.
Did we have ARF troopers on board, Greep?
The 3 ARF troopers. But their weapons aren't. We're right here.
No. So I'm sorry. I was just curious if we had any on board before. I didn't know if you reported to Merc or.
No, we've been told to report to you.
Oh, I have to agree. Well, that's useful. I got welcome aboard.
Well, thanks for having us.
No problem. I have to agree. We might know them around when we get back next time.
So, where to now?
Also, in the 3 days' time, how many droids could have made at Ossus base after sending them?
Versus, I'm gonna need you to roll a
By the way, as I'm looking at my ship, I tell Grape to go ahead and go on in and get used to the controls, you know.
A D12?
d12.
Because the controls would be kind of be more like suited for me, but they might be a little outdated for Grape.
5.
How many?
5.
Alright. Alright, what now?
Wait, just 5?
Just 5.
At Ossus base?
At the moment, they're switching production.
Oh, okay.
They just switch over, put the plans in, verify all the parts.
Wait, so how big is this?
Osus is, you take it to be a Coruscant block,
Alright.
so a standard
So I imagine it
block.
could build multiple things at the
It
same
can.
Okay.
And at the moment, until it switches over all its production, you're only getting a handful.
Alright.
Alright, what now? Is I take it all of you have returned to the vessel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You never left, so. Right.
I go to Merc. I come up to you, man. Let's go to a party.
Good to know. Glad they can have fun.
I'll still be all a little fun. I went drinking with them.
We met some women, they were all like, yo, so you're all clones?
Does that mean you're all the same size down there?
So I have another question.
If you ask since my ship, since our new vessel would have arrived, our new recon vessel.
Awesome. I'll be ready to use it at some point.
Also,
Very well.
what type of droid did Protogen want
What do you mean?
for the 2.1 billion?
Oh, the 2.1 billion contract?
Yeah.
This whole.
I was still about to get really rich. Like shit, 2.1 billion a year if we can keep this going for years.
Building and reconditioning droids.
Okay. So these are just building droids, right? Not like.
Yeah, basically their job is to recondition old buildings and make sure that they're up to par, since it's part of Protogen's colony project.
Alright. So. I continue make since the basic, but I include a couple modifications.
Okay, what modification do those?
So I implant a special chip which isn't with the main hard drive.
Okay.
It's elsewhere. It's not connected to the system until sent by a specific command, and then it'll connect to the system,
Okay.
which pretty much.
An
So-
override. An
yeah.
override. Chip, okay.
And I'm installing a small blaster hidden in the hand.
Alright. So basically you need to kill some Protogen, they can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the chip is pretty much just mine organics.
Say what?
It's mine organics is the only command on the chip.
Okay.
So they can't be overwritten basically, it's just... That's good to
He
know.
has sleeper agents now.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, that once they're made to do quality checks to make sure that
Yeah.
people
Do a
fine.
mechanics check, please, and a stealth check.
For mechanics, I got a 23.
That'll work then. The chip is placed, so it's the blaster.
Right. Not one for the stat.
So it's
It's not hidden.
Alright, so
Well, take 2.
the chips are found and removed at first. So in a couple days you can roll again to try to get the chips back.
Okay.
The weapon was successfully added. You've added the parts. It's just it was showed up on a log that someone had. But hey, I put in these new parts. Send.
Whoopsie.
Alright. There are also engineers at the base, right?
Yes.
Alright. Send them plans for to start engineering a droid. It's pretty much like a giant tank-like droid. It's 2 giant cannons on for his arms. It's flamethrowers built in.
Okay.
Rockets. Yeah.
You just want to build Mega Man?
Very big Mega Man.
Why don't you build an Iron Man? There you go.
So
Oh wait.
pretty much something that can take a tank around, you know, and survive.
So the Hulkbuster, basically from that one Avengers movie. Got it.
Alright, so it's been noted they are starting to build that. So all 3 of you are now back on board Serenity. What now?
All on the bridge, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Along with your temporary new commander, who I don't know who that is.
Doug 2.0, I told you.
I have a name, Doug 2.0. That's what it is. Sorry.
You're Doug 2.0.
I mean, not for real. That's just what he is in my heart.
Okay.
Tony, Doug 2.0, go up.
So,
I'm Commander
my name
Tony.
is Rufus. Cody 2.0, do this. Doug 2.0, do this.
I don't know, but I'm so lost about dogs.
That's where we are right now.
Man, the ship got small. Or really big. There's the city on the ship.
We're in the city. We
The
crashed.
ship is the city.
We become Coruscant.
We are.
We are one
I
Coruscant.
go through the Holo News, see if anything's made big news lately.
Not just now, it's killed millions more people.
Now, how
Alright. Looking through the infonet, looking for news.
Yeah, just anything big or new.
Alright. So, as you are going through the news, I really hate lifting things. Have I said that before?
I feel too, don't worry.
My body hurts. Alright, so as you look through the infonet looking for the news, you find out a reference to a Republic fleet engaging a unknown fleet mix of separatist vessels and various privately bought vessels over Manan.
I go
think
to
it's Revan.
hey Mark, you might want to see this, and I show him the news.
And that was the
broadcast about the
Fine.
CIS and the various mixed vessels.
CIS mixed vessels are attacking.
We're over Manan, found by a Republic fleet security patrol.
Wait,
Andy
there's no
Page.
reason for Manon anymore. Because he has the one seat, we know where the other seat is. That's all the star map would have shown us.
Alright, let me take a look.
I mean, unless the star map can show you where stuff is currently.
True. I mean, we know Revan has one, and the other one's at the base.
Yeah. But he
Was
still-
at the base. He placed another strike team.
What?
The dropship.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
So it probably was. It might have been at the base. Who might have gotten it?
I mean, we don't know that yet. I mean, what else is gonna...
But yeah, I basically just show
I mean,
you
that was
all
the
the way. Hey
reason
Mark,
they
you
sent
want
us
to take a
the
look at
map.
this?
But basically, I mentioned the map prior show where things are currently were, so we might not eat it. Sadao might try to be using it.
Yeah.
Or
I guess without
or Revan, one of them.
I mean,
Revan
Revan
doesn't know
already
what
knows
seed.
where both are, too.
It's not seed though. Not seed unless you have told them that.
No, because remember now, during the battle, Daniel made it clear. A cruiser sent out 2 gunships. And we know Allegheny for a fact that Stefan let the he let the Kaminoans give the codes to Revan. I'm saying this out of game. He gave the codes to Revan.
Out of
4
game.
clone trooper commands.
It was
out of game.
Stefan that took it.
I know. But then he also had to send a copy to Revan. So Revan knows these
I didn't
commands.
send a copy to Revan.
I thought you
I
did.
just gave him the chip, and that's all.
Oh well, shit. Could have been a chip then. I don't know.
That's
Or
my
Stefan
job.
has the seed.
No, I'm saying Revan probably has to see. It's just one of those. I don't know how he could. I don't know how he could get out the cut. We don't know how he could get out the command. Ugh.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just the way I see it. We don't know how he gave out the command, but it probably was Revan, because he just so happens to have a fleet in orbit, and just so happened to be here when shit went down with the Chancellor. I don't buy it.
We still have simple syrup.
No, I drank it all.
I'm sure you did.
Some sorts of
I'll make one
fridge
drink.
there is.
I'm gonna make your drink.
Before I mix this thing.
You guys got any bigger glasses than like little shot glasses?
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, you got any other glasses?
Need the entire cupboard of them?
I mean, oh yeah. Well, you're not using this for rain?
Nope.
Alright, good.
Extra one Daniels.
Hang on. You want to use one? I was gonna do my White Russian.
So, have you all figured out what you're doing? Or are we still arguing?
Well, I think we've determined while we don't need the star map.
I guess I down my
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the star map can show us approximate locations of the current locations of keys and seats.
Say again?
The star map can show approximate locations, or
You don't know.
yeah,
Because all Brevin told you is it can possibly
help us find
should
it.
help you find it.
So, assuming that it can show the current location, the only one who really needs it is Naga Sadao. Maybe Ruffin. Otherwise, we don't really need it. But we do still need to do other stuff. I guess I asked, since he went drinking, I asked what you went around and did, I guess. While I was doing research, I asked what you went around and did.
I was looking up senators that were supporting Revan.
Ah, good hit spot.
Good hit spot. Keep at it.
You keep doing that work.
Keep putting in that money. Keep putting in those hours. Get that money.
We definitely don't want Revan to become the chancellor.
Aw.
It's not yet.
Not yet. Let's
Let's
stage
find out
4
more
of
first.
our plan.
Yeah. Stage 4, and it's a maybe.
But we're only at stage 2.
And he.
We're only at stage 4 of the plan, damn it. We're not sure what to do beyond here. Why not? I didn't write more.
Any good? What was the good information you found on that?
I found a single senator of Lipstick,
Lipstick.
supports him. That's about it.
That's it.
Yeah, not much on it.
Yeah, the
And
temporary.
then I had bad rolls.
The temporary chancellor. Temporary chancellor was they made it seem like it was a huge. It made it seem like
It
it was
was
a
a
huge
DC
deal.
of 10 and he only did
It
it
seemed like
once.
there were more. I just only found one.
It was a DC of 10 and he failed it all.
Yeah, I got what, 8 and a 6?
Yeah, it was like an 8 to 6, barely got one of them. Barely.
I didn't manage to find out much. I think I tracked down all the money down to a guy named Shin Nook,
Alright. Anything on
but
it?
he's dead.
Shame.
That tends to put a hole in your plans.
But I did have a droid named SNO2.
Interesting. Sounds like my name.
Yeah, it
Huh.
So
Who else has that
something,
name? Oh, me.
You might want to share with the class.
Huh! That was my former master, yes.
And why his name would be used to be funding the people inside the base right now.
I don't know. I presumed he's dead. Maybe he survived.
I mean, if you have another ulterior motive, I mean, obviously he hasn't been to kill us yet.
Me? I
Yeah.
enjoyed.
Are you still hovering? Are you guys still Coruscant? Just to make sure you didn't leave.
We're getting bombarded now.
Hey,
And we draw the roll.
you draw the roll a lot now.
Wait, we didn't. Wait, did we discuss what you wanted me to do about the news? If you wanted me to go investigate or
So we're gonna
what?
say you've been here roughly 3 days at this point for all of this to occur.
3 days. Where's the
I'm just saying 3 days for the resupply of Serenity. All of that.
Resupply all
Yep.
the research we just
Yep.
went through.
Mhm.
Yada yada yada.
Alright, go.
Alright. So,
Alex, you mark
Mechanics
you wanna
checks
go
for-
check out
Mechanics
that
for
Alice,
those
if
droids,
anything
okay.
survived.
We'll start with them.
okay.
Yeah,
21
yeah,
for
go ahead and put that
mechanics.
recon team to use.
Alright, so I grab my men and I go, alright, we got a mission. I type it, I guess I gather up everybody.
Hold on.
And 24 for stealth this time.
Alright.
I got the same number, and this time
Now
it's
shit's really hidden.
There's a blaster in there?
Make other droids.
Oh yeah, and make myself. Do a
Yep.
roll.
Go.
Mechanics. Just one. Okay.
You can look up as many YouTube videos as you want, but you still have to do it yourself.
Yep.
23.
You completed the droid.
Alright.
I've been completed.
Too
I'm
much.
alive!
You need to work. You can roll another one for your.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Roll what?
Another a force check.
Oh, for the.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is for the droid, the Jedi one.
Yep.
Okay. Jedi body, not me. 17 again.
Okay. At this point, you're actually able to contain force within it.
But I assume you can't control it, or just.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
But you've got it locked in and channeling.
Alright.
Progress.
Progress has been made. And I roll to build myself.
Again.
I mean, I only built my legs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Mechanics, I take it. 25.
That'll do.
I'm built.
You are completely built.
Alright. SN02.
Point 2.
Replica.
Replica. Museum model.
Discardable version.
SNO2 V2.
V2. SN02 V8.
Vroom vroom.
Alright.
What?
So, before you all go to take off, a vessel approaches. It's a standard LAATI dropship. It requests permission to dock with Serenity. Do you allow it?
I mean, nothing weird about it. Nothing weird about it, right?
No. Seems to be all above board. It's got public codes and everything.
And who's on board?
One individual being carried by a standard clone troop. They were said, hey, bring this guy here.
Okay.
Alright? The dropship lands. Doug steps out.
With my apprentice?
Just Doug.
I go, Doug. What happened to my apprentice?
No, you're just told. You're on the bridge.
Okay.
You're told. Doug was on the ship.
Going down to meet him.
Alright.
I go down, Doug. Any word?
So, we were handed over to Protogen.
My apprentice?
And she was handed over too, but she wasn't brought with me. I got separated. Got put on 2 different ships.
I see. So she's with Progen or with the Republic?
I don't know.
I see.
We weren't told anything. Mandalorians and the droids rounded us up, put us in a Protogen dropship, and we were gone.
I see. Well, thank you for the information, Doug.
Alright.
I go, also, Doug, I point to my new ship. What do you think?
Shawnee.
It's our new recon vessel.
Shiny.
Straight Serenity reference there, bro. Alright, so, you reinstating Doug in his position or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's see if it's fair.
I make sure everything's okay. It's not like some weird.
Alright, we'll have him go
brainwashing.
through medical check and stay after 2 days if he passes, he goes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Well, that was unexpected.
Alright, so, what now? What do you do?
I guess after hearing this, I contact Revan.
Come on. Gotta note that Doug has to have a 2-day med check, sorry. Alright. You hail Revan?
Yep.
Yes.
The clone tells me
At a
you
game,
might have my
you're not gonna
apprentice.
talk to being behind everything else, sorry.
She was on one of our buses, yes.
At a game, you're not going to talk
Is
to
she
any of this,
okay?
right?
She's not dead.
At a
She's
game, you're not
only
going to
four.
talk to any of the
Perception
any of the
check.
background planning, right?
Top.
You're not
17.
Gonna fess up. You're not going to.
Alright.
In-game?
He's holding a key
Yeah,
now.
in game, you're not going to
The
talk.
light, the light side key.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be like, so
She's
yeah,
not
I
dead,
built
but
all
Jeffrey
this.
sets it down.
Do you know where she's at?
I do.
Nah,
Look at all these
that
hands I
ain't
May I
have.
have her back, please?
Don't
I'm
believe
still
it.
with you.
me. That ain't me, man.
Yeah.
That ain't me. Doesn't sound like me.
At least you have your name. Do this, this, and this.
Complete the task for
Not
me,
me.
and I shall return it to you.
Just tell
Very
me.
well, what is it?
I will send you the
No,
information.
it wasn't
back.
me.
Alright, I take the information in.
The information was sent directly to your personal terminal.
Alright, I got my personal terminal, I punch it in. I guess on my ship though, since it's not linked to the.
Click. I really should have gotten a bigger keyboard. It's like a tiny keyboard on the phone. I really should have gotten a bigger keyboard installed. Doug, do we have an external keyboard? No. God damn it! Eventually plugs in his phone because it's a bigger on-screen keyboard. Alright. So, you are told that you must go to a specific location in the galaxy and verify the existence of something.
Okay.
You are given galactic coordinates.
Alright. I go up to you, Mert.
Yeah?
On my recon mission, I'm going to have to make a stop somewhere.
Why?
My apprentice. She's with Protogen. Almost said
Yes.
he.
Protogen comm device.
They gave me a mission.
I'm gonna try
You
to
get her back?
find a way
Yep,
where
that's
I
the
can
deal.
track other
I go track
Protogen
this
comms.
thing down they want.
Okay.
I get her
You
back.
a sleight of hand check first, and then you'll do mechanics.
I'll still go
Sleight
check
of
out
hand, figure out
another
how it
for you.
works,
Don't worry. I
mechanics,
got
yeah.
that card. Just need to get this out of the way.
Well, for
Alright.
sleight of hand, I got 13.
At the moment, you are unable to figure out what encryption frequency it's using.
Okay. And I can't do anything past that.
Yeah. Try again later.
Try again later.
In that grid.
So, I take my recon chip because he wants me to go check out Manon as well. So,
Alright, well, Manon.
Yeah. Basically just his recon group.
Manon is this bullet.
hmm
This is the one where you were told to go.
so not too far basically. I mean, where are we now?
Galaxy.
Where are we now? Because
You are right there.
We're
You are.
not. No, we're in Coruscant. We're
Yeah,
here.
You're
Yeah,
the
we're
whole
there.
thing. Yeah.
it's like
Right?
no Manon first. This isn't like a time. This isn't like a time thing, is it?
No, there was no time limit.
So okay, so
This isn't
basically,
like Raven taking over the camp.
no, I was asking. So I was like, I guess I could go do Manon and then jump over there and then jump all the way back.
And jump there, and jump there, and jump there. Just keep jumping all over the place until we run out of fuel because we actually never refuel.
I contact Mark. I'm gonna head to Manon first. I'm gonna do this
Did I get
task
paid
for
by
Progen.
Progen Alderaan?
I'll
for
pour it in as I go.
doing
Okay.
that? Do I get paid by Alderaan? Yeah, Alderaan and was it Naboo? It was Alderaan, the contract.
You would.
Yeah.
It's been deposited into your account.
So I
Maybe deposit it into the CEO's account.
Yes, so then forwards.
Yeah. Okay.
I take my ship and
you get roughly half.
I take my crew and I jump to Manon to go check out the battle.
Alright, so your small vessel, which has a much slower hyperdrive than Serenity,
Obviously.
arrives in roughly 1 week.
Okay.
So you drop out at Manon, and you see the remnants of 6 Venator-class vessels drifting around Manon. There is a fleet of roughly 14.
Does it look like Shadal's work?
Absolutely. The vessels in front of you are clearly a mixture, as Sadao would have had.
I ready to mark a contact mark on the contact pad.
Beep beep. Anything else?
It's recon team.
Decline!
Yep. What's the report?
Sadal was here, obviously. I guess I put on a visual of what I got on screen. Just the wreckage, because it looks like his work and everything. He was here. Looks like he might have been looking for
No,
something.
his fleet's still there.
Oh.
They're still in orbit of Manon.
I keep the fuck out of scanning range.
I was gonna say, as soon as you hail.
And I go, yeah,
That's
got
back.
it. Bye. I cut off and I jump back. I jump to the coordinates.
So you're jumping to the other coordinates?
Yeah.
It's back safe.
Alright, I'm gonna need a history check on these coordinates from you.
Alright, I guess I'll do the history. 16.
The planet you're going to is Dormon Ka.
Oh. This is gonna get interesting.
As you decelerate and enter the system. How many fighters did you bring with you?
None. It was just me. That's why I said when
This is gonna be roughly a week and a half later.
Okay.
So Serenity's been
I have a
showing
lot of
for
roles
us.
to do.
You go. As
Yeah.
you drop
While
out.
he's doing this, I'm guessing we do political crap.
Okay. What's the
Okay.
name of your ship, by the way?
I named it the Avenger.
Okay.
Well,
Straight.
no, no,
August flagship.
no, not Avenger. I named it the Ravager. There you go.
Okay.
The Ravager. Ravager
much
of
better.
women. In parentheses.
And then below that in brackets, had to clarify, didn't want to be confused with.
Well, and the woman's in quotes.
Yeah.
Of women.
Alright,
Forehead
so
out of mouthful.
you decelerate and enter the Dormon Ka system. As you approach, you detect multiple vessels. Roughly 100 of them, all surrounding the planet. All of them having the same signature to the fleet you detected at Manon. Looks like you found where Naga Sadao has been hiding.
Right.
You know, I hope that got us
So,
Nobody's
let's
getting
just
any
make a
trouble.
jump to without getting,
I hope he's fine
obliterated
out there.
too.
I'm really worried about him.
I'm really hungry too at the same time though.
Yeah, your nearest
Oh, wait, I
vessel,
gotta
you
do
could go to Korriban, you could go to
things to go.
Felucia.
I had
And
the
then you can
Korriban.
hit
That
on-
seems like a safe idea.
I go to Felucia. I like the name.
Alright, so I contact Revan.
Alright, so you go to Korriban, you're in orbit, there's still Star Helix vessels around.
Revan says, met my ally, I see.
I contact Revan.
Alright, you hail him, Hume?
Revan,
Yes.
did you? Well, the thing you wanted me to look for, it wouldn't have been a fleet of about 100 ships, would it?
Ah, I see, he did pick that ship. That planet, he's so predictable. Well, at least you're not dead yet. Right, there's always time.
I only took my little recon fighter. And it's only one ship. I probably would have been obliterated as soon as I got close.
Hope you can outrun them. because I doubt they're going to let you get away with this information. I suggest running back to your friends.
Roger that.
Roger, Roger.
So I guess I jumped to Coruscant and like.
Right as you were leaving the command system, 6 of my Sadal's vessels entered the system.
I contacted you on my house. Hey, Mark, I'm being followed by Sadal.
Have fun!
Who is?
Who do you think is?
I don't know. Who is Merc?
Sorry, this is
Captain Nadim.
Yeah, if you got any fleets, you might want to contact them. Remember those fleets we got? Have one standby because I'm.
Don't have fleets
Remember
anywhere.
that fleet of one ship we have?
Alright. I go, right,
Oh, I think he means
there are
my
about
ships.
6 of his ships following me, I think. So if we're stuck at Coruscant, we might be able to take them.
The Protogen.
Yeah, we're still there. We haven't
The
left.
Protogen.
Stay at Coruscant just in case. Tell hopefully
the
be
Protogen
ready.
pay for the contract.
All right.
Okay, you would get roughly 1/3 of that.
Okay.
So I guess I
If
jump
you're fulfilling the
out.
contract, you're getting paid.
I jump out at
Alright.
Coruscant, and I guess the 6 ships are following.
After a couple minutes, nothing arrives.
How long
Oh,
did it take for him to get here?
Took him about a week and a half.
Congratulations, you managed to outpace him.
I got out to
Wait, this
Mark.
is-
We got a bigger
yeah.
problem.
So this is more.
Drummond class
a lot
system,
more than
100
I
ships
initially just
amassing.
thought.
You have a lot.
Alright.
It's Sadal's fleet.
You
We
could buy
found
as
it.
many times
If
as
we
you
can
want.
get,
Good.
if we can
Purchase
convince the
how much for
Republic
your
to
ships?
attack.
How many?
I'm gonna need your help on my mission.
Wait,
By
we
the way,
paid you
this
for
is no
this.
reason I'm suggesting
I'm a
this.
pilot of ships now.
But while they're attacking, I can take my
Okay.
recon fighter, try to break through their
I
They're
think
not
so.
returning the trophies.
I mean,
They just
what do you
throw
have
money
to
across
find
the
there?
Pocket change.
information.
There's like a billion.
About,
I don't know. Revan wouldn't specify. He just said it's information. He said something about Revan would be interested in it.
if you can find it, then. So Revan said Revan would be interested in the information.
Revan
Yeah.
would be interested in this. Wait, you're a Revan. You'll be interested in this, like I just said.
He told me to come get you. Because he said apparently he realized I wouldn't last that long in a fight.
No shit, you're one small recon. Just
Yeah.
redock and we'll get some stuff together to go out there.
Roger that. So I redock.
Alright. So what have you been doing while he's gone?
Trying to lower the amount of influence Reverend has over this getting elected.
Okay.
Using the force.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just go
wait.
around, force all the senators, all the senators.
You do not like
You don't
Revan.
want Revan. He is evil. He is very bad.
He is a very bad man.
Very bad man. I spoke with him.
He has tiny hands. And if he has tiny hands, then well. He has tiny feet.
Then well. Yes, I mean.
Yeah, no, I've reached my point.
Let's just keep going.
That's all it
Yeah.
is. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
tiny
it.
hands.
That's it. Sorry.
Tiny
There's no
hands,
correlation
tiny feet,
between anything else.
Tiny socks, tiny shoes, tiny gloves.
Hopefully, he doesn't just start sending me pictures of himself circling his own hands in gold Sharpie now.
We get that. I'm totally sure. It's right in front of this camera. All right. So he's right. You've been trying to influence the vote.
And meanwhile, I go to Jedi Council in the form of what I found.
This is while you're gone. So
Okay. Oh, okay.
and you're
I'm on
like almost
Yeah.
2 weeks of travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How are you influencing this vote?
I guess a double check of all the senators that.
That's how I.
Is that your
That's why
I
I'm
don't want
learning
to run
the
this
names.
thing.
I'm not saying you want to run. I'm saying go to senators who support you, as in like
If it
support
goes to
your
that,
mission
that's
and
how
stuff.
I'm gonna do it.
Mission you probably
The
don't
Senate
know
has
about.
voted for me. There's only 3
But they have a
people
much.
handcuffed.
They know it's a
They
mission.
voted for me.
They voted.
All right. So how are you doing this?
I double check which senators are supporting Naga right now, or
Naga.
Revan right now.
Naga's now the guy trying to get elected.
That's a 2 plus investigation, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
All right. You are not able to find any other senators that you are aware are supporting Revan.
Can I find out what's being talked about Revan in the chambers or wherever about
Amongst the senators
being
and
elected?
populace? Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just that look.
Cage.
Yeah, that's a 1.
The Green Dart shooting
Goes around
so
to talk to
far.
people. Wow!
Yeah,
Oh wait, not Krogan.
Look at me. Oh God!
I'm sorry. I was on Tachanka for a while.
Yeah.
That's how we just greet each other.
All right. Sal's a 1.
Cool.
Have you heard of
So-
our Lord and Savior Revan?
No, I have not. Please tell me more.
You convert more people to Revan's side?
Son of a bitch. So it's all of Revan's stuff is just word of mouth, it seems.
It seems as though, from what you can tell, he has swayed the populace with the idea that if he takes over the Republic and institutes his changes, that most of the outer rim systems will be secure and the Republic will continue to grow and stabilize itself. He's run on the platform of rooting out the corruption within the Senate. As he's brought up that he helped catch the Sith that was running things, so clearly can't just be just the Sith corrupting everything. There's way more here that needs to be weeded out.
It's him.
So,
Turns out as mad as I
that's
am.
what-
Gee,
It's
thanks!
definitely noble platform. Question is, how true is it?
At the
Although,
moment, from what you can tell, it seems like he's following through.
yeah.
So,
He's slaughtering thousands of people.
Heretics!
buddy, Emperor.
I'm just thinking back to what China's doing. It's like, yeah, we're getting rid of corruption. That's against me. What are the other options for people getting elected right now?
There are two other people running. There is Senator Amidala from Naboo, representing a platform of de-escalation in military, as well as a complete investigation into all the events surrounding Palpatine and his ties to everything. There is also a senator running from Alderaan, Mon Mothma. She is heavily of the idea that the Republic needs to get rid of the Grand Army of the Republic and research where it came from. That is her platform. These clones clearly could not have come
The giant
from
slave
something
army.
the senators approved.
The giant slave army.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Hello, sir. We're made of 100,000 clones of someone who you just beheaded in this arena who was trying to kill you. What are your orders? Oh, there's nothing weird here. Go ahead and start chatting.
Yep.
What's Padme's platform? I'm just curious.
You
He
said
said
it.
demilitarization.
Oh, wait, that's that. No, he does my Mothma's,
No,
right?
that's Padme's.
No, that was
Mothma
Padme's.
wants to find out why.
Mothma wants to get rid of the entire clone army.
They still
Find
have a
out
military.
Why
without
they're
it.
made.
Oh, okay.
There's still a military without the
But
clone.
Padme's isn't that.
Yeah, there was a Republic Navy
Yeah.
before all this. They were just
Yeah.
really weak. As conscription hadn't been done in over 1,000 years since the Rusan Reformation.
Because, peace.
Well, they didn't yet. They didn't need it. So.
The Padme's and my Mothma's are the same thing, correct?
No. Mon Mothma was the one who, if you ever hear in the original trilogy, she is the one who we sent many Bothan spies, died getting us information. She's the one that said that.
I know that.
Yeah. She is.
He thinks the plan's the same.
Yeah. Her
There's
her
the-
platform is to just at least at the moment neutralize the Grand Army of the Republic, set them to the side, and figure out who paid for them and where, because it was not the Republic and it was not the Senate that approved it. So she wants to know where it came from, because she feels it was involved.
And
Especially
Padme's?
after- Padme's is we scale back the military and investigate what Palpatine was doing. She
The
doesn't
one's
want-
not as bad as the other.
So y'all decide that.
I guess I come up to Mark and
You're not here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're still escaping some ships.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
6.
At this point, he's probably still like,
No, I was escaping 100 at first, then 6.
But at this point, you're probably still getting to the first planet.
Yeah.
It was about a week to get the first one, a week to get the second, then about 2 weeks to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, so a month.
Dromon
That's
Island
bad.
is closer to a major hyperspace route than Mana. So,
So a month has passed.
yes,
That's a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be a month.
droids.
Yep.
Shit, son,
Droids, a lot of backup bodies.
Just roll 5 percentile dice and add them together.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Alright,
Nice.
so, to influence the... Are you attempting to swing this vote in any direction?
Yeah, I'll try to swing towards Padme. Not gonna use the Force, just
Okay.
throw my support behind her as one of the leading, the Jedi that found out about Palpatine first
Okay. Roll.
and got everyone else on board with her.
Persuasion
Something.
check.
90.
Well,
23.
Boom! I called it! Alright, as you at first attempt to persuade people.
Mel's modified too.
Yeah, it doesn't go through very well. At first, it appears you're not used to public speaking and standing in front of many people. You
I'm used to
stutter-
being on a ship alone and looking up and looking at old dusty roads.
You stutter through. The Republic cuts the feed. Yeah. Care to try that again, Master Jedi? But perhaps you should. They're calling you Master even though you aren't. They're being respectful. Perhaps maybe you should ask the Jedi to help you in your.
I mean, that wasn't real live, right?
It was, but we're going to play it as though we hadn't fully gone live and it was in a mistake. You were clearly getting your thoughts together.
He was drunk that
Yep.
day.
Yeah, that sounds good. Can we just like record this and just broadcast it like a commercial or something?
Sure.
Cool.
Alright, do you
Just
want to
live.
speak with the Jedi before you do this or not?
Yeah.
Alright. So you go to the Jedi Temple. Who are you going to speak with about this?
We guess we'll just talk with the High Council.
Just the High Council or one-on-one with one person?
I mean, I think the entire council would generally be on board for
Alright.
not wanting Revan in charge.
Alright, so you come in, you speak with the Council. Mace Windu starts the discussion. Jedi Knight Merc, thank you for coming to speak with us. I hear you have a proposal on stopping Revan from taking over the Republic.
I think if the council throws their support behind one candidate, then that candidate should be able to win in votes against Revan.
Traditionally, the Jedi Council stayed out of political affairs. It's not been our realm in over 1,000 years. But the issue of Revan taking over is most discouraging. So what was your plan to resolve the situation? Or influence this vote?
Throwing support behind Padme Amidala with
The senator from Naboo.
Yes. With the notion that of who the original prosecutor of the Chancellor should be enough to sway the public, being Reverend is using the whole position of he helped take down the Chancellor.
This is true. We can also stand behind Senator Amidala on the grounds that we are aware that the Sith infiltration may have led to some rather interesting changes to the clone army that we are currently using. We will assist you in this matter only. We will not attempt to sway any further votes. And we will not seek any form of elected office.
That's absolutely fine. I don't want to run anything.
Very well. Report to the Republic and let them know that you have our blessing. You may now roll an advantage for them to persuade the populace.
Yay! I'm gonna roll 2 1s. I just know it.
I rolled 2 20s.
Roll.
I remember. It was beautiful. Go.
What was it?
It's a 10 between the two of them. It's a 2 and an 8.
Damn.
Plus a 2. That's a 10.
Alright, so your first message goes out, and you are actually called to speak with Senator Amidala.
What was I just sent out?
Yeah.
It seems as though you did make a dent in them, but the populace currently is not 100% behind you. They're more curious as to what you know. So Senator Amidala invites you to speak with her at a public forum.
That works.
Alright? So, a couple days later, while he's still on his way to y'all.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh
On
god.
his
Shit,
way
shit,
to-
shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
You're not even running away yet. You're still getting there.
So, let me do
I know, I'm still on the run though, so.
All the things
Still. Fuck,
that I'm
fuck, fuck,
doing.
shit, shit, shit.
On your way to the
So,
planet
the
you're about to
droid
run
Jedi.
from.
Oh, okay.
What do I roll?
Oh,
I
shit.
did the
Roll
mechanics.
force
It's just the
check.
force. Okay.
So wait, there's 100
Those one's 11.
Alright? You are unable to
Don't worry,
force into the
everything having
droid.
to use already
Try
set in
again.
stone. There's nothing
Okay,
to
so
do.
basically there's
Yeah,
100
three
ships
tries.
that come
I'm
across,
just
Yeah,
Roll
roll
three
3.
and there was like
6 that tried to follow you.
11,
Okay.
10, 5.
You were not able to make too much progress other than at this point you are able to actually convince it with one hand only to lift a small rock about an inch off the ground and then it drops.
So, get
It's-
now.
You're getting there.
Okay.
It's becoming very complicated as it's hard for a mechanical item to be used in something that's technically a game.
Mhm.
Alright, so how many droids have you made?
Okay. I made 300 droids of the HK.
Alright.
And then at the Osas droid manufacturer, how did the engineering go of the new droid?
The new droids with the items that you have hidden has been completed and have been shipped.
But the big droids.
The big droid has been completed.
Alright.
They have 4 prototypes for you.
Okay.
As they have made various tweaks to each one of them. One focused more on large scale anti-armor personnel, one of them with personnel mines for ammunition,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them with lasers. The last one is designed as more of a mid-range between all three. It can take all the ammunition, but it's sacrificing the hits of the others. So it's going to be your middle.
Okay, so I got one what was it? Anti-personnel.
Anti-vehicle, one anti-personnel. One with lasers.
One of
One.
like
One that's a middle ground.
middle ground.
Yeah, it's going to be, I guess the best way to describe it is you
The-
can have a laser emitter equipped, you can have an anti-tank round equipped, or you can have an anti-personnel equipped.
Okay.
But because of that, the rounds all have to be the same. They can't hold the same punch. So your anti-vehicle round's not going to be as strong. Your anti-personnel's not going to cover as much ground. The laser won't be as focused
Mhm.
and as strong.
I got
But
it.
it can do all three.
And the fourth one was
The fourth one is one
Oh.
that was set for actual set to fly above and can land set from there. But that sacrificed armor.
okay. And then what else did I have to do? Oh yeah. So
Mhm.
Credits are like a physical thing, right? As well, like you can withdraw credits.
You can technically withdraw credits. Usually they're on a credit chip though, or a chip.
Okay, and they don't have like a name of like it's just
No,
there's
it's
this
just
many
chip.
credits on this chip.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's essentially
gift
like
card.
yeah, it's a gift
Okay.
card. Someone hands you a gift card of $300 to Taco Bell.
Okay, so
How
it's
you
like
would buy that made taquitos, I don't know, but you give them the credit card. Doesn't matter who's holding it, as long as it's good.
Right. So from the Osus droid manufacturer,
Okay.
I sent one of my HK droids with a chip for 1 million credits
Okay.
to Corellia
Okay.
to make me a science vessel, for much scanning and stuff,
Okay.
which is modified with 5 very large pods, pretty much hold my new droid, which can be launched.
Make them boarding pods because we're gonna.
That's yeah.
Oh.
Okay. The boarding pods.
Yeah, except that specifically for these droids.
This should make sure to go sit
Alright,
out
it can take
ships.
1 month to construct
Okay.
because they're gonna modify.
Perfect,
for
as soon as he
existing
gets
ships, they're
back.
Cool with that.
We're gonna need all ships we can fucking
I'm gonna-
get.
See if I can pay them to
CIS, Republic,
Yeah,
anybody
do it
who can
quicker.
fucking help.
You know
They,
shit.
they say for 200,000 more, they will produce it within a week.
I'll do that.
Okay. Where are you sending this vessel?
There are a bunch of like planets that aren't really explored, right?
Correct.
Within the node sector.
Within the node sector, there are a bunch of planets that go off.
Or at least that like maybe if they explored, just kind of desolate without any life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to one there.
Okay.
Oh my god. 996.
All right.
And I also
That should be everything for you, correct?
4 vendors.
You ordered 4.
Yeah.
Where are they being sent?
God damn.
To
Protogen style or normal?
does Corellia have actual Progen style?
Kuat has both of them because Kuat produces them, not Corellia. Corellia had the plans and designed them. Kuat built them because Kuat had the bigger ship runs.
Okay.
Corellia is more, hey, I want a tiny ship that can ram into a Venator and board it. Kuat is more, I would like a battleship that's 8 kilometers long. We got you. So Kuat has both. It's up to you. Do you need comparison?
Nah, I get the general gist of.
Let's get a Persian.
Nah, I'm not gonna get the vendors for now.
Okay, you're gonna hold off?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the money. It's not a problem. Alright, Mark, what are you doing?
I'm guessing talking to Padme about stuff, right?
Yep. She's invited you to come speak with her in a broadcast. This isn't one of the general political forums outside of the Senate. Please hold.
More pictures.
We have visual aids.
Yay!
So,
I have one more thing.
What?
It was just after.
okay. One of the many opulent buildings surrounding the executive building and the Senate building. She meets you in a fairly open lecture hall. There are 2 seats. She's occupying one. She motions for you to sit in the other. Welcome, Jedi General Merc, correct?
Yep.
Welcome. I wanted to speak with you about why you're supporting me for Chancellor.
I was talking of a weird name of Revan going around. He may have helped take down the Chancellor, but I think you have the better ideas for what to do when in power.
Those ideas being scaling back the military and researching what the former Chancellor Palpatine did. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, roll persuasion.
Advantage. Ah, thank you. An Act 20. Thanks.
So
fucking
as
God,
as
took
that
long
said,
enough.
and Padme goes, yes, we must ensure that no further corruption has seeped within our democratic process. The crowd stands up and cheers. Please, until after we're done. Looks at you. So, I hear you were present at the arrest of the Chancellor. Is that correct?
Yes, present, and I had the original evidence to get him to start the arresting process.
You mean this? And she reaches out to a small data pad built into the side of the chair and plays it. Plays the video, as it were. This, correct?
Yes. That's the video of him calling up or stuff, right?
Yep. Excellent. Having seen all this firsthand and dealt with him and arrested him, do you believe then that he was the only player in this conspiracy?
Can't be.
Persuasion check.
10, 11, so 13.
Alright. So the rest of the crowd. You can see they're enthralled, but they're not convinced yet.
Yeah.
When you went to arrest him, he was a Sith. Did he fight back?
Of course he did. Siths never go down easily when they're confronted.
How hard was the fight? Was it something you would believe normal, everyday police force would have been able to handle? If this had been brought to the regular authorities' attention?
Ooh, this is... I do not believe so. It would have to take an unmastered Jedi to be able to take him down.
Persuasion check.
I feel it's going to take a wrong turn from where I want it to go.
As she militarizes the Republic even harder.
It's a word totalitarian state, now deal with it.
19.
Alright, so the crowd claps up, yeah! Jedi! And you can hear some calling out. Not much,
Jedi,
just a
fuck
little
you.
bit. She goes, so, do you believe then that we should be relying on more of a standard military or the Jedi for protection? And should the Jedi have the ability to check the Republic?
Going back to old school style with the Jedi.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to go down this path.
Well,
Uh-oh, now you gotta choose Jedi Council
all of them are going to have to
fucking
deal with that.
Joshua Revan.
I don't think the Jedi Council wants to control everything.
All of them are going to have to go back to it. Out of game, pre-Rusan Reformation, the Jedi were actually referred to as Jedi Lords and held
And they were-
therefore.
Yeah, I know they had control of everything.
They didn't have control of everything, but
Right.
they were the primary military force. This is going to have to come up regardless, because demilitarization means there's going to be somebody there.
Yeah.
She looks
Question
at
is
this.
who?
In addendum to my question, do you believe the Jedi should lead most negotiations, or should actually be the enforcers of peace within the Republic?
I think the Jedi should mostly be the enforcers of peace, but should also have their own checks and balances in place from the Republic.
Would you be willing to accept senatorial oversight in the issues where Jedi intervene, regardless of whether it was viewed as proper or not, just so that their power is not abused and they can't be blinded by, say, a Sith within the Republic?
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, fuck you, Jedi.
Oh no, it goes
She's
bad.
terrible.
That's a 6.
The group there's silence in the room, just deadpan silence. Just looks up. Perhaps we should take some questions from the audience. And a small cell-cap woman steps up. She seems to be no more than maybe 18. The cell-cap is really smaller. Yes, Mr. Jedi, does this mean that you would like to return to the ways of old? And that the Jedi should be in charge of the Republic forces? Or do you believe that there should be harmony between the two? I just would like to know. She steps back.
The Force itself is based on harmony, so why not be harmony between two unifying forces?
Persuasion
I hope that sounded good. That sounded good in my head. I hope it sounded good on paper.
check.
18.
Alright, she smiles and kind of steps to the side in the crowd. Yeah, talks to one another. You can see there's sparking discussion now. Last person to step up is rather large human.
It's Robin.
Rather large human. He's got a
I think
couple-
all you things stupid. Throws lightsaber.
Mark is dead.
my thing.
Mark is dead.
I have become a martyr.
Vote for Padme! Mark's dead. Everyone votes for Mon Mothma because they don't want to support either one, the person who killed you or the person you were supporting, because clearly it started the problem. The large man steps out, you can see tattoos on him. Street check if you recognize the tattoos.
Not advantage, right?
Not an advantage.
Nope, that's a 5.
Nope, do not recognize them. Stands up. Excuse me. Sorry. Steps away from the mic. This is all. You see the man. The Republic. Give him a thumbs up. The production crew. I was wondering, I'm a former Republic trooper. Served in patrol force, the border of the Outer Rim, fought pirates. I was wondering what your thoughts are on Jedi intervening in everyday affairs versus military. It seems as though you all are focused more on maintaining the peace. But you also have a tendency to step in on various affairs that should be handled by the diplomatic corps. A couple of you guys got sent to Naboo during the trade war, am I right? Padme nods. Where would the distinction be held? Who would decide which force is sent? He steps back.
If the forces are truly unified, both sides would have a say on almost all matters.
Gonna need you to roll. Can I borrow some sheet for a minute?
Oh boy.
I ain't using false on this one.
This isn't a persuasion check.
Gonna need you to roll animal handling.
You should roll a galactic lore check.
Oh!
Still advantage. If I-
Wait, galactic lore would probably be planets, while history would be.
History would be the previous conflict, but this would be taking galactic lore more as the state of the galaxy at the moment.
Okay.
Versus, say, the answer would be, such as an example, would a senatorial committee run it? Would a Jedi Council run it? That's what we're getting at, which... So roll.
Advantage still? That is an 18.
Alright, so he looks at you. So, am I correct in stating you're advocating for a combined committee?
Yes.
Checks and balances. Thank you. The group definitely likes this. And Senator Amidala looks at you after looking at the time. Jedi General, unfortunately we do have to break this as I have to go meet with one of the committees investigating all the events that occurred at the Senate building. Thank you for your time, and I hope that this cleared up any matters or concerns anyone might have had in regards to my platform and what happened with Senator Palpatine. She stands up and leaves.
I thought about this kind of thing. As a goodbye greeting, yes, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be off the stage because I'm definitely not made for it. I just wish to be on the Outer Rims exploring stuff, but I did definitely feel I had to come up and support the right person for the new Chancellor.
Last persuasion check on advantage. 2 natural ones.
5 and a 7, so 9.
Alright, so you do get a little bit more sympathy from that. Alright, what did you want to talk about?
Okay. So the
I am
Protogen
very
com.
Okay?
Another
Yes.
I'm gonna slide hand that bitch. Yeah, there we go. That's better. 23, 22.
Alright, so you're able to tap into the Protogen network.
Okay, so
At
now.
this point, you'll just have to devise a device to maintain that connection.
Okay.
Because the moment you could set a computer to do it, but you would constantly have to verify the connection. Because there is an actual authenticator chip built in.
And then I'm trying to find somebody that'll explore the unknown regions.
Okay. Just to give you a descriptor
Yeah.
here. These are the unknown regions. You see this band right here?
Mm-hmm.
That is actually called the wild space, so there is a differentiation. Can you tell me where on this map they're going? Just so I have a rough idea.
Power Prime.
Because this is technically the unknown regions.
Yeah, I mean like.
This is the
explore
wild.
into
Yeah,
the-
this is the wild space. So you're going into here.
Yeah, explore into the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna need you to roll a investigation check. Because you're gonna have to search for a crew.
On the network. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, thank you. 16.
All right, you were able to find a couple crews who are willing to venture forward.
How much are they asking for?
You're gonna ask for roughly $1 million. That's between expenses and pay.
I'll take that.
Okay. So you're setting off. It's gonna be quite a while before you hear anything because their ship is not equipped with a high
Yeah.
level hyperspace drive.
Alright. And then So while I'm at Corellia, that 1 HK droid, he buys a couple more just kind of drop ships that can go to hyperspace and stuff.
Okay.
Big
Large
cargo.
ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple more GR85s.
Yeah.
Okay. So like how many more?
Dear God, we're gonna have fucking armada.
10,
Okay, so that's 20 million.
20 mil. Alright.
Yeah. These are 200,000 each, so.
Okay.
So he's responsibility an army for this battle. He's building a fleet.
He
Just
has
gonna
the
be an
money.
interesting
He has
fight
the
to the
money.
death. It's just gonna be a really interesting fight to the death.
I'm not building an armada.
Dude, you can send in your ships, have them board Citadel's whole fucking fleet. Take all his ships! Or at least half of them by this point.
So that wasn't an issue.
Not who I care about.
Alright. Now take
How is it?
I like ordered all this stuff in
This is
the
7:15.
Okay.
in the earlier part of the month.
Yeah.
So science vessel arrived there, and then I ordered the 20 other ships to go the closest.
Alright, so while he's peeing, I'm gonna pee too, so quick break.
Alright. And then the Ursus, I guess the 4 counter-attack droids.
Alright, so having been a month now, completed your rolls, we got you all straight.
Let's see. What else can I do?
Not gonna have me do any more political things.
Well, the vote is gonna come up about 3 days after he
That's right, the 300
If
clones
you
are
want to
gone.
try to continue to influence it, you may.
I mean,
I assume there are Force users, like Jedi Grey Jedi, that aren't affiliated with their,
There are some.
Okay, so on my
You
last
won't find
hyperspace jump before I contact Merc.
Hold on. He was asking
Will
something.
I be able to find any using
You can attempt
switches?
it.
Yeah.
An investigation check, please.
Is this
Are you
network
gonna use
or
the network to use
yeah?
it? Yeah, sure.
A 22.
There are a handful hanging around Coruscant. There are people who were either denied Jedi training because they were too old when they were discovered, or people who have left the Order.
Are there any that are particularly strong at sensing the Force?
So I think there are a couple.
Okay.
A handful of Murlockans who had kind of said, that's not for us. As they tend to be closer to the original Jedi in their teachings of there must be harmony. They're a very rare race, but they're also very attuned to the Force.
No, he's done that too. So I reach out and see if any of them are willing to do a single,
one-time job.
one-time job for a large amount of money.
Yes, you get one answer. Yes, sure.
Right.
'Cause they
It'd
tend
be
to-
simple. He'd have to sense a Force to see if it's actually
Okay.
a Force being.
Okay.
Right.
So they say yes.
Right. How much did they ask him for?
And they only ask for 100,000.
Right.
Because that's more than enough for them to live off for a long time.
And I
They
tell
tend
him
to
the
live
location of the modified science vessel
Okay.
to go there.
Alright.
Alright, so on my last jump, like my last jump to Coruscant, before I contact Merc, I contact Jedi Council because I figured they're gonna want to know this shit as well.
Hold on, please, while I make this. Alright. So, Jedi Council answers. It is actually Shakti that picks up this time.
I go, is the whole council present for this?
Yes, hold on. Just see your modified taps and controls on chair. The whole council
I go,
appears.
Jedi Council, I am sending you coordinates to Sadow's whole fleet. At least what I think is it. It was about 100 ships when I encountered it. I send the coordinates to Drummond Claws.
Okay. You see Yoda chime in this time. An odd development this is. We will speak with our various factions. Yes.
You're welcome.
You
Cut the
get hailed right before he drops out of hyperspace, knowing he's coming down and we found him.
Yeah.
Then I guess, without knowing that the councils was contact, I go to the council to give them this and find out that they don't know or know
You
this.
going
like,
personally, or are you just hailing them?
I hailed
I go
them.
personally,
You go to them personally. Hold on a minute.
as he's still getting here.
Yes. You drop out of hyperspace and are directed to dock with Serenity.
Roger that.
Okay. So you go in front of them. Mace Windu. I have to ask, Master Jedi. How did you know where this was?
I mean, he was asked by Reverend to go check out something so he can get his apprentice back.
They all look at each other. How did Revan know where he was?
That's what I'd like to know too.
I would just go to Zorna.
Very well. Please keep an eye on your Sith apprentice. Well, actually, Grey apprentice. And we will proceed from there.
They just call
This
you.
was like, fuck.
They just call
They're
you.
like,
Is you are responsible for him now.
Hey, Blondie, what are you doing?
Yep.
You really want to
Sorry, Merc.
If you can successfully verify that that is Sadow's home fleet, we will proceed from there and give you all the assistance you can. So the question will become whether we will allow Revan to assist us in his removal, or whether we will pit them against one another. I fear that if we attempt to pit them against one another, it may not turn out in anyone's favor. We will meditate on this and reflect in guard and let you know.
Do you guys remember the witches also wanted to help get rid of Naga?
They make excellent assassins. Perhaps it's time we employ them. We will reflect on how to move forward. If you have any ideas, please let us know. Say if there is anything else.
Yeah, I can't
Alright.
think of any good plans. So.
Alright, so you go back to Serenity. Your vessel has docked. You're all reunited.
Hey.
Sitting there with a rocket launcher. Oh, damn it.
I'm gonna be like, I would start. I had to
I
form
haven't
the
killed anything in a
council.
month.
Great
I
money.
haven't killed anything in a month.
You don't think I would tell them either?
No, I had a feeling you would. That's why I did it. I had a feeling it wouldn't work great, so I had a feeling you guys discussed it.
I take it all of these ships are bought not under my name, by the way.
As
Just
far
through
as
the
I'm
credit
aware,
chip,
you were
they have
using
no
multiple
trail.
Shelf corporations and moving through various.
And they have no trail because it's just simple credit chip.
Oh yeah, if you're handing them cash, then
Yeah.
Corella, you could care less. So, are there
And
really
the same
two-
with the Jedi again.
Yeah.
Just single credit chip.
You hand them a credit chip for the money for a Venator, and they go, "Key, verified." Where would you like your ship?
Can't trace money.
What sector would you like this ship in?
Can't trace hard
Don't
credits.
get
One of the CRS, CR-85s, brings the 4 giant droids onto the science vessel and
Okay.
puts them in the pods. And then goes back to us.
Alright. So, I'm going to need all of you to roll a perception check as you're on the bridge of Serenity.
20.
17.
I get one this game.
12.
You're the one then that hears the clone go. Beep, beep, beep. Verify identity.
Up to you, Mark.
You look like a civilian vessel. You cannot dock with one of our vessels. So you hear him say that.
I go, what's this about?
There's a civilian vessel requesting to dock with us. They say they have a passenger on board for our vessel.
Can we get a verify on who the passenger is?
Beep, 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 beep. Verify single passenger. Yes, security clearance is. Beep, beep. You're reciting a series of numbers and letters. Who? You see him take off the headset from me and leans over. Sir. He's talking to you.
Yeah.
As somebody with the last name Williams wants to talk to somebody named Krang, who is
Oh!
Actually,
Finally! You see that? Alright, emergency, you go, oh, thank God she's okay!
who should is there anybody there by that name?
I raised my hand, that would be me.
I'll be
He
me.
can't see you. He's facing away from you. That's why he's leaning over.
That'd be me.
Okay.
Give it to the Sith.
That's my slave.
I go, you okay? I guess you just probably, I'm
She
okay.
verified that she's been okay. She has stated that she has been kept in stasis for the past week and a half.
I go, interesting, thank you for the information. I'll meet you at the
By the way,
spaceport.
she was
Redirect
never
the pilot
at the
to take
base.
you to the
She was never
spaceport.
aware that she was even being held hostage. By the way.
Basically.
Yeah.
She's been in stasis. So.
Oh, in base.
No.
Oh, I see,
so
with
base,
Protege,
they put her in
yeah.
stasis.
I also
Say
want
at
you
the
to
base.
Longer
check.
awake.
I also want you to. I have a new much safer post for her to do her work in.
All right, that's fine. But
Corvette.
while you're doing that, Doug looks at you. We give her clearance to land. So, new small civilian transport lands. She is let off the vessel. The civilian transport takes off.
I go and greet her, and I take her to the Fury interceptor, and I basically start her quarters.
All right. Sean living on his couch apparently. Makes it great. You just jettison them both. God.
Over my head for the last time!
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Basically.
The election is in roughly 2 days, unless you would like it postponed. Warren Freetop thinks he can do it one more time.
I contacted
How the-
Irvin about trading the dark side key for the light side key, so that he doesn't feel affect the force from
Alright.
the dark side key.
So you can
I contact him.
text, audio, video.
This is from the base, so it's just audio.
Okay.
So you,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna do good.
you'd be afraid of getting corrupted by the dark side? Keith?
Yeah, but the dark side key possibly.
I come up to Mark. Hey, Mark, by the way, when I contacted
And
Revan the very
I
first
named the
time,
planet, and it's the one with the
he had
science
the light
vessel.
side key.
Hold on with that.
The one with the science vessel currently at.
Okay.
Although science
No,
vessel
you
is
have
not
the
mine.
dark side key that you never
So
saw.
we'll
I
look
was
to
the
what
one who
this
saw it.
prodigy invented.
No,
I-
I mean,
I
I'm telling
asked
you,
him-
no. When I contacted him and you weren't on comm, he had light side
Come
key. I saw it.
personally?
He had it.
Crew of only
No,
30
that was the
people.
dark side key. I sold
And
that
I will
too.
come.
Oh, well, wait.
personally
I tell you.
with 30
Okay,
people.
fine. I tell you when I contacted him
The small
about my friend. It's
CR90
there.
drops out, like the Protogen colors.
Was he
And
actually...
this is
does
my
the
SNO2 version
Yes.
2 coming.
Okay. His vessel drops out. He has exactly the number of people you requested.
Okay. So this gray Jedi on the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
He gets contact to sense if Revan's actually on the ship.
He is.
Okay.
All right.
I send over a droid to make sure that the Starforge key is actually the Starforge key, emitting the same
It is.
efficiency. Alright. Go down to the planet to meet.
Okay.
30 people. Alright. So Revan and I walk up to
Mm-hmm.
take hands. Alright. I go, oh, removing weapons. No weapons. Go up to shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
Go. So, train Starforge keys. Does he have it?
Yep.
Even? Alright.
Seen holding it out. And the Jedi does mention that he has been somewhat affected by it.
Alright.
Appears as though his mind is clouded.
Well, take out mine. There you go. As this happens, I go to grapple him.
Okay. Go for it.
So 16.
All right.
Oh,
Does
don't
the
Revan.
force push you off
Alright.
with a boom? Just sends you back into your 30 people. Nice try. The group around him kind of step up, and you can see they're kind of waiting to figure out what the fuck. What's this all about?
As this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
science officials above sends on the 4 pods with the giant.
Oh!
One of them crashes into a ship.
Into his ship.
Ding 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 ding.
Boom, boom. Alright, so the CR90 is broken in half.
Alright. And my 4 giant droids get out,
Alright.
gunning them down.
Alright, so you see him. Oh, okay. This is definitely interesting.
As I walk up to him, now let's talk.
Alright.
Put him hand on my shoulder, and I detonate my core.
Alright.
Oh! So Revan is not dead, correct?
You guys don't know. You guys weren't there. And there's no one left at
We
this
don't know
point.
shit.
It's a Rodinium bomb. There's a nice crater.
So where was
Well,
this?
on the ship, go down to recover the Starforge keys.
Alright. The Starforge seeds are there. As they come down, there's Rylan.
Oh.
I take it you work for him. Alright, so we'll leave it at that.
So where was that supposed to be taking place?
I was on a desolate planet near the core worlds. So,
Another
Basically, a planet no one really is on.
well, it's mapped. Everyone knows it's there. There's nothing there.
Yeah, no one cares about it.
Yeah, no one
So nice try some more.
Well, you gotta admit he's done more to him than you are now.
I'm sorry, I'm just a fucking explorer. I don't do political backhand shit. There's a reason why all those rolls are poor.
So where the bullet I added is where this all occurred. There would
We'll
have
probably
been
hear
reports
about
of the explosion and the various fights and Rodinium bomb. We'll get back to you in a minute. So, what are you all doing with Otis in 2 days?
Is there? I'm guessing there's like a general poll for who's in the lead.
Correct. Padme is ahead by 6 points.
Okay,
Followed by Mon Mothma.
I get on the HoloNet news while he's doing this, by the way, just see if there was any news. So I don't know if I picked this up.
There would be note of a Rodinium detonation.
Yeah, I informed Mark.
He just said that.
Okay, so he already knew.
It's if he decides to check news. Maybe he only gets his news from Breitbart.
Mark, did you decide to check the news?
Actually, I only get it from
InfoWars?
Yeah.
You can leave now.
So I go to Mark. Hey Mark, didn't our droid have a Rodinium core?
Nope, I did not.
What? No.
Oh, I go, well, this might pique your interest. One, I show him basically the news.
Well, that's interesting big conundrum. That needs to get checked out. But
Yeah.
we got a few more urgent things for the moment.
I know, so I'll let you know.
And by the way,
Hmm.
using my protogen, I blocked the comms of that protogen ship.
Okay. So we're not able to call for assistance. Very well.
What were we talking about? Oh. He thinks he saw Revan with a light side key.
It was the dark side. I thought the exchange had already happened.
Okay.
I thought that had happened back end. Sorry, that was a bad.
I thought, no,
It was dark. It was the dark side.
oh, okay, never mind. So I told him
I
something
thought
you
you
already
did
knew.
that.
No,
I
no.
got done without.
I told you something you already knew.
I had planned that to kill
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Alright, go, alright, Mark, I
Well,
just
don't
thought
worry. You're
you
gonna
wanna
get there.
know.
If you can't get help, probably
No,
gonna take him.
I did get the dark side. Alright, Padme's in the lead. I don't think there's much else I can do. If I did do anything, it would probably hurt it.
All right. So
So again,
you're
I'm a simple man.
gonna let the vote go through.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
think delaying will make it look any better.
All right. So vote 2 days later, the vote goes through. Padme is elected chancellor.
Yay!
There is an inaugural ceremony as
Yeah,
per
we're out
Republic
there.
policy. The Republic comes. She's now the chancellor. She does beckon to meet you in the what's left of the chancellor's office,
You're welcome.
which he's had prepared. It's
I mean,
my
he's
job.
I mean, he still could have won while not being there. It's just wouldn't have lasted very long.
All right,
Him not being there, by
Before
the
your meeting with Padme, let's get back to Revan
Alright.
being chased around the fucking planet. So,
I sent him
He's not doing his job!
20 CR ships with
Okay.
with my HK droids on them. you know.
okay. So, after a roughly 4-hour fight,
And then the one with the 100,000 separatist droids.
Oh my god!
after roughly a 4-hour fight, he does surrender.
Alright.
He has been thoroughly defeated. He's sitting on the ground. His lightsaber's been destroyed. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's a war of
Take him
attrition.
into custody, or you can kill him.
Take the 2 seats.
Okay.
The keys.
Oh yeah, the keys.
All right.
I mean, you could take his balls too. I mean,
Place a tracking device on him.
Okay.
Go into orbit. Bombard where the tracking device was.
Okay.
Oh! Christ!
Congratulations, you have killed Revan.
All right, good.
Fucking hell!
He did what he was gonna say he was gonna do, and now I'm
He
worried.
followed through. I'll give him this.
so next campaign, you can lead.
Yep, Revan is dead. Congratulations, you at level.
Wait, really?
Yes, I thought this would take longer, but congratulations.
Holy shit! So that's got freeload to spawn. Thank you,
That's when I found out he
Stefan.
had the key. I was like, all right, my chance. Play this
Take this
out.
off.
You played that 100% I thought you would. So, congratulations, everyone at level.
All right.
Dear God, I suddenly feel stronger.
Why do I feel stronger this time? I was just sitting around doing nothing.
I have more force. I have more force things. Why
Yeah,
is that?
I feel the force stronger.
So now I'm level 11,
Yep.
and I do.
I did like Revan's character.
What was it? It was.
What happens when you play with me?
Yeah.
They go to
I
attack.
heard that.
Half your hit
You
die
pulled
plus
it
your
off. I see
constitution.
no reason why it wouldn't have worked.
That's 3, so
He fought a little bit.
5 and 3.
He-
That's
he held out
7,
longer than y'all
that's
would've.
By the way,
right?
how many? I lost my 4 giant droids.
Yes.
How many HK
5 and
droids did I
what?
lose?
I'll roll a
5
percent once I
and-
make some
Okay.
3, that's 8, right?
Yes.
Sorry, 9.
And from now on, for the giant droids, I'll be making the multi.
The multi-vector?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume my max health also went up from
Should.
my
Your
current
max
health.
health is what always goes up.
And I lost
Okay.
the
79.
lost that ship because it landed and Rebellion.
Good thing you had a shit ton of droids.
I actually saw that coming. I was like, he's building a fucking army. He's gonna kill Revan with that army.
He's definitely building an army. I wasn't sure if he was actually going to kill Revan.
He did?
I built my replica myself to kill Revan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die, bitch.
I built that rubidium core bomb inside him for a reason.
Yeah.
You didn't use the force droid down there then, did you?
No,
Or-
Force droids still at that base. I didn't build him in time. Actually, is what actually happened.
We're hoping to.
He was supposed to sense Revan.
Well, you know who would have figured out that who could have handled Revan without fighting, right?
Accident.
Guy. Guy. Did that droid just vaporize a Jedi general? Guy. Wait, hold on. It's picking through them. Did it just pull out a Kyber crystal? Jeff, what the fuck? Looks at you.
Alright, this
Walks
trooper.
away, still hunched over. Jeff, stop it.
Level 11.
So next research, how to get Jeff onto the team.
Actually, that is possible.
He is a recruitable companion.
Yes.
What level is he?
Maintenance.
20 prestige 4 times.
Maintenance of said NPC. Ooh.
You keep him from blowing the ship up regularly. Alright, so
And
y'all
any of us
level, what
smaller.
level are you?
11.
11 now.
11.
Yay!
Wait, takes it down now?
I have a 3rd extra attack.
You could probably have taken Sadao, or tried. Whether we lived or not is a different story.
I don't think we're level enough to actually fight him in combat.
Yeah, true.
That is a reasonable thought.
Wait, just because we
Lefty.
don't get more it's fine, you just game of sponge first. Kill our only prototype lead.
Prototype?
For engines, weapons, remember?
Hey, I don't think they were handing those out anymore after we
No,
stopped
you
them.
could have done on and on and on. But
Oh, yeah,
we
you
could have
could've.
done more missions.
Oh,
but
well.
I mean,
Whoopsies!
My ships are fine.
what?
that was just the way the coffee and all mixed. It looked like it was
Coffee's
curding,
just
but
on
it's
top.
not. Yeah.
Oh, it's the ice.
Yeah. Where it's cutting into the coffee's coming out.
Alright, I look to you. Hey, Mark.
That's world sport.
I go up to you, Mark. I want to put some requisitions for my ship just so I can get some upgrades.
Okay.
No,
Where
wait,
should
not
you
yet.
give
Never mind.
requisition codes so I could just hand it to him?
Yeah, but I still have to prove it, make sure it's nothing too weird.
Just weapons, engine, shields, the usual, so I can last a little bit longer.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to Jedi General Merc. Meeting with Senator Amidala. Well,
Oh,
no,
right.
Chancellor Amidala. Who are you bringing with you to this meeting?
I'll go along.
Okay. As you are led into what is left of the Chancellor's chambers, in her personal office now, you can see it's being decorated with some things from Naboo. As the wall is being put together, the glass is being rebuilt. It's still being dealt with from the Order 65 that had been issued by Revan.
Was the glass actually blown out? I can't remember.
Yeah, the glass is one.
Oh, well,
The blast shield had been raised, but not before the glass had been shot out.
Okay.
So, all of these various items being dealt with. The general wing is being changed over to her decor style.
Yep.
Lots of blue and purple, as are Naboo's colors. We were led in, and there is Chancellor Amidala sitting behind the desk. Seat's mostly clear. There's a couple data pads sitting, and she's rubbing her head as she's clearly been dealing with something that's giving her a headache. Sees you coming. Jedi General.
Chancellor Manala.
Thank you for, I believe, truly that you assisted in my posting. The Chancellorship.
I didn't lie when I thought you were the best for the job.
It is good. I'm surprised Revan didn't win. I believe he would have thrown more resources at this. Surprisingly,
He wasn't dead.
Surprisingly, he has been rather quiet as of late, and he hasn't contested the vote. Perhaps he knows when he's been beat.
Or he's dead.
There, he's got his hands full somewhere else.
Ah, very well.
He's dead.
That does lead us to an interesting discussion.
You don't know
The
that.
contracts for Protogen have come up. as they are yearly.
Yep.
The fiscal year is ending in roughly 1 month. You dealt with them, and you dealt with Revan. It's come to our attention that Revan is the CEO, as he made that very clear during his campaign
Mm-hmm.
with Chancellorship. Do you believe we should renew these? As they are a strong ally, but they also appear to be led by a very ambitious politician.
Maybe.
Is that true?
I think so.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And it's been fun doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want
I thought I heard it a couple times, but
Those are like raining crap all
I
day.
was gonna say, did you guys want to call it because Thunder? Or?
Thunder, but not gonna all
I'm
die.
not afraid of thunder.
Okay, I just
I
want
ain't
to.
afraid of no ghost.
I just want to get stuff on lightning so it's like.
We're safe inside the house.
Alright.
So, do you believe we should renew these contracts?
No. What were the contracts for in general?
Everything, ranging from an observation net that we had established using their satellites, down to refits of vessels with various equipment, colony contracts. I can send you a list.
I think I get the picture. Eventual cancellation will probably be best, but will probably be good. But slowly wean off so we don't completely end up in the dark right off the bat.
Alright. She notes on her computer that she wishes to move them and will begin looking for candidates. And so I will speak with the Jedi Council in regards to candidates and the Explorer Corps in regards to colonization exploration initiatives. She stops and you're leaning back. That does lead us to an interesting thing. I was contacted by a friend of yours. Lorcus?
Not good.
Hmm?
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Lourdes was the person back at the base that we found from Star
Yes.
Wars.
That's right. I can remember her name.
Alright.
I'm horrible with names. That's why I like rocks.
Rocks don't have names, thus I throw them with people.
That's the rock. That's why the rock game was good.
Well, hey, Tree the Rock is the best rock.
No, I have in another game. I have a rock. It's called Tree. I'm throwing at people so far, and doors and walls.
He's been throwing it at people. This is Tree. It is my favorite. Amon has an unusual connection to Tree.
It's a very earthy connection.
Alright, so she looks at you and goes, Lourdes claims to know you and that you rescued her from Naga Sadow's base on Telos. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, maybe not his base, but the contracting company he had working for him. Yeah.
Ah. Well, she has stated that there's been some interesting shakeups at Protogen, and she is attempting to apply for the CEO position that is now open with Protogen. I guess Revan, in anticipation of his victory, was appointing a new one. Do you believe we should try to assist her?
Yes, I think she's trustworthy. She's giving us lots of information on Naga.
Did she's trustworthy?
More
Could be worse.
Turns out it's Darth Nihilus. Shit!
I don't know that in character, so.
As Will lets out all the Sith Lords.
You know, one wasn't so bad. What's another one like?
We need more Sith Lords in this.
XR Coon!
Oh god. I'm sorry, what's this planet? It's in my way. Boom! Shit. Alright, so. She looks at you very well, then I will speak with her and see what Republic intelligence can gather, getting her into that position. Thank you for coming, and I look forward to working with you and dealing with this Naga Sadow issue.
As are you. Great decor, by the way.
Thank you. I do have one last question before you go. You have one vessel assigned to you. Is that enough to deal with the situation, or do you need more?
Probably need more, but I figured I was just gonna ask when the time came.
Very well. You will have more vessels at the time when the time comes.
Thank you.
All right. So you return to the Serenity.
Alright.
I guess we need to get a war, bunch of troops ready to go.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
I guess I'm prepping my new ship, and oh, I got a request goes from you, correct?
Yes.
I got a request officer.
Okay.
Shields, engines, primary weapons, secondary weapons.
Did you put a limit on his amount of spending or no?
They're requisitions. They're requisitions.
They're still requisitions, but they still have to be paid for.
Yeah.
Hence the requisition
Ain't
code.
free.
It's
Oh,
not free. All the requisition code allows you to do
in that
is
case,
someone can spend a certain amount of money on a certain item.
then I go weapons, shields, and engines. For now, oh, and armor. Weapons, shields, and armor. 4 main classes that you get in the game.
Alright, so your armor raises your AC by +2.
Okay.
I have to make a sheet for your ship.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll probably be a good idea, because I was about to write it down the back. I was going to be like, ship armor, so that's 2.
No, I'm listing it. The shields give you 10 temp HP. And the weapons allow multi-attack.
Alright, good. And the armor just...
The armor by +2. Your AC's up by +2. Alright, so, what are you doing? General Merc.
So we know.
I like to bring back out. It was good.
That's all I've been doing for the past month.
Oh no, the amount of shit you asked me.
Yeah.
Just see a random bit of dust go flying off.
Oh, I got to check out the Jedi on my lightsaber hilt.
They've only looking at the hilt for a little while.
Okay.
They are able to tell you it will work, but construction will take a while. You have to roll a mechanics check on it.
Okay.
You roll percentile dice.
Oh, that's in D20, right?
No, that's...
2d10.
Oh, yeah, well...
Oh.
Do you want to do a mechanics check or the percentile check?
Percentile.
Percentile mechanics.
Oh, okay.
It's D10, right? Or D8.
You need both of them.
So just
You need one that has
this
two
one
digits.
or this one.
One that has 2 digits and one that has 1 digit.
Both of those.
So this one and
Both. The one you just had, the yellow one.
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
4
I can't spell it.
and 9.
49.
49%. All right. So
Awesome.
they're still working on it.
Okay.
They're not halfway done, but they're very close.
Okay.
All right, Jedi General and SNO2. What do you like?
Well, the council's meditating on plans for a possible fleet of Naga, right?
Correct.
As soon as I got confirmation,
Yep.
because they don't want to send a fleet to nothing.
Yeah, they don't want this to turn into an all-out, drag-out tonnage fight because they're not sure what will happen.
Yeah.
I go over to the council, assuming because I guess by now I've assumed they're still trying to be on sit down. We haven't gotten any orders to go engage, so I'm just gonna.
As you enter the Jedi Temple, please hold more pictures. I like your pictures.
Gotta use this screen to its fullest.
I like pictures.
I like pictures.
So, as you move
Love
in,
those pictures being shown.
as you move into the Jedi Temple, you are stopped on your way to the High Council chamber by a Jedi guard. Both of them step their pikes out. Where are you going, sir?
I need to request a meeting with the council.
They are currently meditating in the reflected gardens.
Very
They're
well.
not taking visitors.
Can you deliver a message to them then?
Very well.
Tell them that I was an eyewitness to Sadal's fleet, and I wish to confirm my confirmation. I wish to request that I be sent on a recon mission to get the, photographic proof or video proof.
Very well.
Thank you. And I step away and I walk out.
Alright, so you step away and proceed back
Mm-hmm.
and return to Serenity, is that correct?
Yep.
Very well. Here's your image of Coruscant later in the day. A lot of pictures on Wikipedia, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you all return. Give you all a second to return. Kudos.
Yeah, he killed Revan in one battle!
Handle Revan.
Oh, that was great, though. He's like, I sent in all my fucking droids! Detonate the Rudidium core! Damn,
I
son!
have to erase SNO2 version 2 now.
How many HK choices?
I was supposed you to say Revan knew about the Rudidium core and just didn't, stab, disable the
I
Rudidium
only have
core.
600, by the way.
Okay.
But I didn't send, I sent like 100 maybe.
So he's 500.
You're
He's
gonna lose
500 droids.
63. What?
Okay.
From that.
Oh,
assault.
sorry, he has 500. Sorry, he has 500 and some droids left.
I have the normal droids, my separatist droids, and the HK droids.
Yep.
Those
Okay,
were
actually,
left
and-
after the battle, or
I have 601 HKs.
was this from after the battle, or just?
Yeah.
Oh,
I lost 63.
okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
I assume I lost some, you know? First off, I blew up a bomb killing most of them, but...
Alright.
I mean,
So, I come up to
Remnants
you,
of
Mark.
power
I look
source.
to you, Mark. Mark, you need to get a request from the Jedi Council to have me sent on the recon mission to get photographic video proof of Sadaw's fleet.
why?
I requested to send myself out to do it.
You dog this year.
No, you didn't!
I mean, why
That
do you
was
want
me.
to go alone?
Well, the way I see it, I'm the one who brought it up. I'm the one who's responsible for this mission.
For making sure everything's still there?
Yeah.
Even though you got chased down by 6 ships last time?
I can always run again.
Do you can make it again?
As long as I don't transmit to video proof, I just get to prove. Run like hell.
Alright, go ahead.
Seems like they trusted you last time, though.
I volunteered to recon. I didn't say I was gonna go and just, sit around. So I said photographic or video, whichever one they prefer. Preferably for me,
No.
I prefer photographs. I can just go, click, this was there.
I'm talking the council already believed you on the fact that.
Oh,
there was that.
yeah.
I don't see a reason why you need to go back
Well, still, I feel like it's my
and convince them
responsibility.
further the fact that they believe you. Just out of game. I'm just saying.
They're gonna need proof it's still there. My ship cannot run the first time. Who said I might not get lucky second time, but still. But they're better than sending in a small fleet that gets you a destroyer taking over.
Alright. If you feel the need to do it, you go on. I got some
Okay.
other plans.
I don't have my orders yet. I'm just saying you might get a contact thing I offered.
Okay. When it comes up, I'll tell them what I think.
Roger that.
Alright, so what are you all doing?
So, we now know Progen has some kind of upset going on.
I mean, their CEO happens to be dead. That tends to slow down progress.
What's dead mean?
For Sith,
Progen
I don't
can't
know.
die.
No, I guess the dad doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, he just
Although,
shows up again.
I would probably contact, what was her name?
Lotus.
Yeah, Lourdes.
Okay, you hail Lourdes. It's been a while, Master Jedi.
It has. How have you been?
I've been good. I'm trying to take over Protogen.
I heard. What happened?
You got these bending voices.
Turns out Revan is dead.
What?
Oh, so you don't know. He went to meet with someone in one of the core sectors and he was killed. Apparently a bunch of droids showed up and ended him. I can't say I'm too sad. He wasn't exactly a good influence, nor was he bad, but he could be dangerous.
Is there a body?
There is. Rather burned up one.
Is it proven to be him?
DNA testing proves it.
Nope, not asleep. Alright, well, that makes this a lot easier.
Well, if so far my bid with the board of directors has gone well, I have 6 out of 12, one more swing vote, and I will be the CEO of Protogen.
And I think the Republic is going to try to help you with that. And if you need any help, please ask.
I will. I think I can get the last vote. That should be easy. You can insight check her if you want.
Might as well.
She's a raging psychopath. She's worse than
Emerging. 13, 15.
She believes she is right. She can get that last vote. She knows who to bribe and who to threaten. Who to extort and black.
Hey, that's her court. I mean, I barely got through the other political shit I was trying to do, so.
I do my
Again.
political shit.
Rocks. Rocks are great.
Was it a biologist mess up? There is now a disease on the loose that is wiping out the whole planet. The chemist messes up. There's now a new deadly gas leaking out through all the vents. A geologist messes up. Rock on tables, now rock on floor.
I saw that one.
So, looks at you. I assume you're going to continue your hunt against my former employer.
Yes. Yes.
Good luck. If I get in charge of Protogen, you'll have the full support of Protogen.
That's all I needed to hear. Thank you. It might be very soon.
If you have anyone in the Republic who happens to know who is the CEO of the Ostis droid manufactory, let me know. That's the last vote I need.
What's wrong? Were you on the bridge for this? Were you on the
Where did
bridge
you
for this?
contact her? Where did you contact Lourdes from?
Bridge.
Okay. And you would have heard this. but-
Okay.
If you happen to know anyone, please let me know. Thank you.
Will do.
Thank you.
I guess. Is this a new corporation for the OSHA droids? Or
No, it's something else.
I know that.
Yeah, but no.
My in character, do I know this company at all?
History check.
6.
You have heard of them before, as they manufacture niche droids, a couple of which have helped you on archaeological digs before. But
Okay.
you're not aware of the inner workings of the corporation or...
Yeah, I just know of it.
Yeah, you know of it.
Okay, yeah. That's all I need. That's all I really cared about. I know he owns it. It's like, otherwise, whatever. I don't have control over that. Is it possible to contact the... No, that's, I'm getting names confused. The hags?
Dathomir witches?
Yeah.
The hags.
So I think our force is ready for battle.
I wasn't sure if her name was actually like Hague or something.
No, Mother
The
Charlton.
Hague is,
Charlton,
yeah,
that's what
the Hague is an international political court and a location in, I think, Sweden.
That's who Will was contacting.
Netherlands.
Will was actually
And one of
contacting
your former characters in the first campaign.
Yes. You mean, that was Doug Haig. Yes. That was actually the name of a general
Yes.
in Bull. Okay, we're getting off track. Alright,
No, we're not.
yes, you can contact the witches.
Alright.
You hail Mother Taliesin. Jedi.
Mother.
How have you been?
Oh, good. You.
I've heard that since the disturbance in the Force, the death of perhaps a Grey Jedi, you know of this?
Yeah. Revan has apparently been killed.
Really? Took long enough.
Yeah. I can't say it was by my hands though.
It's saddening, as I would hope you would have the power to remove him, but I will take a victory in whatever form it comes.
And I think we're close to another victory. I think we know where Naga's base is.
Even better. Our ship is ready whenever the time comes. Can
We're
we
trying to get
assist you
more-
in some way?
Yes, we're trying to get more forces to make sure we can deal with his frontal assault. I'm sure you would be happy to try to take a back route to get to him directly.
Of course. Our ship is capable of sublight, and we have stasis spots.
I like where this is going.
Is that all I can help you with?
Yes, we'll make sure you know when we finally launch the assault for confirmation on his base.
Excellent. She disconnects. What are you doing?
Guess I sit around and wait on my ship. I just sit. I sit in my ship's quarters. Just not on the Serenity. I'm sitting in my comfy ass quarters on my big ass, my little
big ass
wonder.
little ship.
My little one. I'm sitting in my comfy quarters. I'm sitting in my comfy quarters, kind of just pondering over any research Lisa brings me, or relaxing.
Do. That's all it's playing in his quarters on repeat.
No. I have the song from Hondo's Cantina playing in my quarters.
It's the same. Play the same song!
Okay! Do.
Yep.
I forgot what the Katina song was. I was doing something else.
No, not that Cantina song. It's more like an Indian type club thing. So a bunch of
Indian club.
Icarus.
Imagine Native Americans.
no, India isn't a country.
Alright. Anyway, what does the council actually need for confirmation on Naga's base?
Council hails you. It is Obi-Wan Kenobi hailing you. Jedi, Merc, correct? Yeah. I'm glad I can remember.
Still same name, yeah.
Lips still Mark.
What's the name tag? Yes!
Yep, that's my name.
Miss, your apprentice came to us recently and requested that he bring us evidence of Naga's base.
Yeah, he kind of told me that.
We trust him thoroughly. We do not need evidence unless you believe it will assist us in our attack. We'd like to order him to run a recon of the situation and attempt to find satellites and vessels. That is fine, but it is very dangerous without a cloaking device or some other means of concealment.
No, I think us, the Serenity going by itself should be good, because the Serenity can cloak, so...
I guess I come up on the right time. There was 100 ships, Mark. 100. One vessel. You really think if they took this, we will have a chance?
Cloak.
And yet we can't put the cloaking vessel on my ship, which is a smaller target.
It's installed in Serenity.
Where did you receive this cloaking device from?
It was from Revan. From Perichan.
Perhaps they will give you another?
It is possible. But, I mean, out of game, Naga doesn't have any cloaking technology.
No.
Might not be able to search for it.
No.
So, a cloaked ship, no matter what size, should work fine.
Should. You're going to have to drop out of hyperspace outside the system.
Yeah, and drift in, obviously. Because otherwise it'd be a hyperspace trail.
And then
like
bolt
how
the
we
fuck
first
out of
did.
there.
Not for cloak.
Not. We don't necessarily have to bolt. They can't see us with a cloak.
They can still detect a scan in their fleet satellites. So like, what the fuck
It's
is
possible
going?
they can't detect your sensors with. That is possible.
If we.
Whereas
scan-
if I'm just sitting there on the ship going, record, done, bolt.
So can the Serenity.
Yeah.
The Serenity is fully capable of recording what it detects as well. Visually. Now granted, if you do this visually only though, regardless of which ship you use, you will not detect any satellites, any network connections, any active sweeps.
Obviously.
You're only going to see what you see.
Yeah, and anything.
You don't
we,
happen to see the giant death weapon, you
Yeah.
don't see the giant death
we only get visuals and anything that we can detect passively.
Yes, with visuals, yeah.
Are there any moons in German class I can land on?
What?
Moons.
German Cost, I believe, has 5, but they're going to be well within what will be the sensor.
I think we should just land on the base and align ourselves next to them.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I think that's called joking there.
Oh.
Jets him out of an airlock anyway.
So
Yeah.
we're all serious. We don't joke around here.
And
What's
I think
joking?
this one allowed.
There's no such thing as joking on this vessel.
Only
puns.
joking.
And puns. Puns aren't jokes.
Goes to the
they're
airlock
from
and
life.
ejects himself out.
Puns are worse. Dun, dun, dun.
Puns aren't humor.
There are 2 moons.
Puns are life.
They are within 30,000 miles. So they are close moons. They would be well within any kind of sensor now. Landing might be detected as you would have to initiate landing sequence.
Yeah.
That'd be with any ship.
Correct.
And
you land.
and even landing on the landing on the planet undetected, scanning would still cause us to get detected.
So I can have network communication or active comm communication could detect. Doesn't mean it will, but it could.
Now, if we do a scan, could they pinpoint where that scan is coming from?
Possibly, given enough time, yes.
And
It'd have to be one hell of a quick scan.
That is Dormont
Yeah.
Cost.
I mean,
That's a lot of scanning for a big ship.
It's a lot more.
I
it's
thought
less
the-
scanning for any ship.
It's up to you, Mark. I just volunteered for recon.
Out of game, you'd be
Thought it'd be a
splitting the
small
party up for
target
another
for him to
month.
hit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Out of game, you'd be splitting up the party again for another month.
True.
So
Yeah. We don't need to split the party if we're going to be going for the fight.
Yeah.
And in reality, we don't even need confirmation that anyone's there. The only thing we need to do is, or that will help us, is find out how much stuff is there. Which is
Yeah.
going to be hard to do anyway, no matter
True.
how we
I'm
really go
Saying,
around
I
this.
do want to say out of game, I don't think you all should undertake this frontal assault immediately. This is setting up for, okay, you know where to go. Now, build up to it.
now go level up.
Alright,
What he said!
With what you're advising, actually, armor, we can play it the safe way and take our time.
He says after trying to to go now.
Obviously, we may not have the forces
I
up.
mean, yeah, we're going to have to find out as much as we can before we go in. I was
Exactly.
planning to go in until I found out anything about this.
Right.
Whether it's a slow pass by to get a visual inspection again, or finding out more information via any kind of other channels.
Yep.
As I move to the board. Still in progress.
Stopping August now is still in progress. Recovering the Dark Side Starforge key. You have no idea where any of the keys are. Good luck.
Nope.
Lemvar base.
He kind of knows.
Lemvar base. You now know
You have him out,
Lemvar.
you have him out of game?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Lemvar base. You now know. No, they actually don't know you still run it. So you have no fucking clue. You still lost your base.
Yeah, I know we still
Election
lost this.
Yep.
I've tracked down that the person behind all the codes is destroyed with the same name, but he's not saying shit, and
Yep.
that doesn't help me do anything else. So yeah. I
The
can't do
Protogen ops
crap.
are still on the table.
Yep.
There is still Onderon to check out, and there still is Manon.
Yep. And then
And you've
the
also been told about Center Point Station.
election is done.
The election is done. You've successfully killed Revan and removed him from the equation. So,
In one fell swoop.
1 plus 1 Sith? No, it's just 1 Sith.
was one Sith and one Grey, now is one Sith.
I don't know. I can't reference a Sith.
Obviously,
so
we
they
feel
were-
like trying to find out what's going on with our base.
And Muldoon is where Reverend Naga is now, right?
Manon, there is a fleet of Naga ships. They have destroyed 6 Republic Venator class cruisers
Yeah.
that moved in to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, and that's where the map was there.
One of the
Sure.
Starforge maps was located there, and it can be used to At least Revan suspected used to locate the keys.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not a current map that's constantly updated.
Please update your iOS. God damn it! This is the third fucking time!
So, let's go check out Alderaan, I guess.
Alderaan?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Unless we're looking at Alderaan places.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. You exit hyperspace to
Alderaan.
How long did it take? A couple days?
3 days.
We got a fast
2.
track.
Actually, 2. Yeah. B2.
Real fast track.
It's a core world, so.
Yeah. It's on the hyperspace line. Right. It's like off the. Ooh, we can see Dale typing now.
Yup. Welcome to Alderaan.
Welcome to on.
Boba Fett? What the fuck?
Boba Fett where?
I'm assuming that's,
Hey guys, well, Dan, out of game, do you want to cut the stream because there's pretty certain lightning storm?
It's fine.
Alright.
what are you afraid of?
Power going out.
Power goes out, we keep playing.
I know that, I'm
I
saying.
have lights!
I know that, I'm saying we can keep going, I'm saying the stream though.
I mean,
So?
okay.
If the stream goes down.
How
the
many
stream
people there watching?
1.
0.
True.
One being Will. Like,
Actually, not until
No one. Yeah, there's no one.
yeah.
Okay, well, shit.
I forgot.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if we lose power, we're still fine. We're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Lightning can't hit us through a house unless you're taking a shower or something. Even then, that's
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm currently being charged by the house's energy. So
that's what
power
that is.
outage-
That's your tail in the wall.
So power outage would be lethal.
I always saw a spark in you. Two charge.
Deactivate. And mute.
I see it was too shocking for him.
This is. Oh.
So you mute yourself. You didn't deafen yourself.
Alright. So, you arrive.
I just realized that after I said it.
So, the Shenzhou arrives at the binary stars.
Meanwhile, to the real campaign.
Real campaign. The Shenzhou.
1001 1001
Mm. You take that the fuck back. Who wrote that word on the board?
0.
I saw a bunch of numbers with zeros and ones. 2. Bender 2 don't exist in binary. No! Alright, so you've arrived at the Alderaan system. This is formerly a CIS aligned system. It tried to leave and resulted in a salient forming within the Republic's front. Their senator had been opposed to this idea, as she had disagreed with the actual CIS affirmation. But after being swayed, had joined. So at first, she was against it, and then switched sides at behest of Count Dooku. You would not know this in-game, that's out of game knowledge.
Okay.
In-game, you would know that it aligned with CIS, but after the truce, that doesn't matter anymore.
Alderaan had this old Sith information on it, right?
It was a former Sith Empire world. so
Wait,
yes.
Onderon?
Alderaan.
Okay,
Alderaan,
Onderon.
not Alderaan. Onderaan.
Onderon.
Alderaan.
Okay, you've been saying Alderaan. So I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Alderaan?
Onderaan.
I don't know how to speak in the Star Wars language good, man.
Star Wars. Back in my
Star
day,
Wars.
we just wars. No stars.
Stars were from them aliens that tried to take my brain away a few times. Through my anus. I didn't like it too much.
Lobotomite, please, can you speak? Oh god, he's coming at him with this mini penis can! God, I love Big Mountain. Bring the teddy bears to the one. I hate to ask, can you bring me any mugs?
I'm sorry. I'm just a guy who likes mug cleaning mugs! How would you like it if you were me? Or the light switches, or the toaster that wants to take over the world.
Yes! Bow before me! Ting! Alright then. Sick.
That's actually how my character started.
Alright, so we're on Alderaan, right?
You have arrived at Onderaan.
Onderon.
You've arrived at Onderaan. Your vessel has been... has
Well, that's
been-
just pronounced with an O and it's spelled with an A.
You killed me with
damn
that.
it.
No, it's not, you moron. It is really Onderon.
Alderon's a completely different planet.
A-L-D-A-A-R-A-N.
Yeah.
Alderaan.
This is what whenever you say it.
No, that's how I spelled it on the board too, is
Yeah, I know. You can say
Oh, that was an
O-N-D-E-R-O-N.
A.
Because one I was mad.
I can't read that. that curse of
When's the last
stuff.
time you got your eyes checked? I would suggest it again.
What? Eyes? I don't need my eyes.
I'm an alien. I ain't no heretic.
I lost my eyesight when the alien probed my anus.
I lost my eyesight back in Vietnam. How old are you? 20.
For some reason, my eyesight went the same time that probe went in because it gave me a huge erection that I did not feel comfortable with. Poked my own eye out with my own dong.
Dude, I hate when that happens. When you're trying to give yourself a blowjob and instead you hit yourself in the eye.
Yeah, we're totally gonna get banned for this.
Good thing no one's watching.
Nah,
Really.
we're only gonna get banned when we actually give visual demonstration.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
This
right,
is Twitch.
And then, that's when we switch to porno and we get tons more money.
No, campsites.
Oh, true.
Those are
That's
live.
you gotta
Pornhub's
start.
not.
You gotta start campsite. Then you go Pornhub Live.
Yeah.
You love Pornhub?
I think
You love
Pornhub has
Pornhub
live. I think it has to.
I know that ad by name.
Anyway.
I know that ad by heart.
Now we're
Anyway,
getting
on to the
legitimate
weird alien
discussion
porn
of Pornhub
stuff.
as live service.
Alright.
That awkward moment. Hashtag.
So, we
Oh,
land on the planet.
You arrived at Alderaan and are directed into a geosynchronous orbit. You are hailed
Oh
by
boy,
a
I
senator.
love getting hailed.
I'm gonna recharge my
You're hailed by
shields.
an individual. She greets you. I need a history check.
Oh boy.
All of us? Or just him?
All of you. You're on the bridge.
Oh,
Plus
fuck.
one
Oh,
for
no
the
shit!
I don't know
was saying
shit.
Not too long ago.
21.
Boom! 18.
Plus.
History plus 3.
Wow, you got 22.
I got 6.
You have no idea who this is. You two recognize this as the former senator for the planet, now returned to senator, Nina Bonteri.
I thought she'd be dead by this point.
12.
Or did the counter against it not happen yet?
14.
That never happened because Grievous got arrested.
Oh!
You know how we changed the timeline?
Wow!
She ain't
Shit!
dead yet!
All the
18.
canon history that happened up to this point, out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, that
You can't use any of that.
27.
All you can do is hit canon history from before we showed up.
Yup.
49.
Because she had never had to go to Coruscant for a peace talk with Amidala because she's got, Naga Saddam made it happen. What'd you get? What are you rolling for?
Oh, this is my temporary health. I never recharged since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nina
Oh.
speaks with you.
Mina, M-I-N-A?
M-I-N-A. Last name B-O-N-T-E-R-I.
B-O-N-T-R...
T-E-R-I.
Okay, I got it.
Bonteri. She looks at you. Ah, Jedi General.
Hello.
What brings you to this small, quiet little system?
I remember hearing that there was some kind of old Sith outpost on this planet. I came to check it out for some information that might be helpful.
I was unaware you were the history aficionado, Jedi General.
It's what I was doing before I had to hunt down a great evil.
Oh, well, I suppose everything changes. Here at the time of...
Great need.
Yes. We will allow you to dock. You may head to the nearest city. She
Thank you.
provides you with the location of the city. So, you are led to dock at... Let's see... Did they name the cities or am I coming up with names? Malgan is the capital. M-A-L-G-A-N. So you were led to dock at Malgan. Your vessel was able to dock at one of the former Maleficent class docking rings. So,
I mean, they're about the same size.
yeah,
so
there's
yeah.
a bit of a pit where the lower comm array would go. Details.
Where all the droids would go. Because they don't
Giant,
deserve to be on
giant
the surface.
penis of the ship.
Yeah, it's my penis.
That's the part made for my penis.
Alright, so you are off the vessel. As you disembark from your ship, are all three of you coming with him?
No, I mean, I'd hate my ship to go down with them.
He was in the Serenity, why would you...
Oh, I know Serenity go
I
down!
got off of his ship just
Oh
to take
no, I
my
thought you
place.
said. I thought they were taking a shuttle. I was like,
No.
No.
okay. And I can yeah, I'd go with them.
We docked the Serenity.
The fuck?
As all of you disembark, Mina meets you, gives you an image. The dog disagrees.
I am. She has a nephew, doesn't she?
Son.
Son, my bad.
Nephew, son, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, people who will die. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I feel special for getting greeted in person without any kind of headway. Or ask or request for it.
What about headway?
We're getting greeted in person, and all we did was show up the planet.
Damn.
Boom!
It's because of
He's
all of
famous.
your
movie time, on-screen time, in the Republic.
She wants the D.
I mean, look at that
So
face.
you arrive, and she comes forward. She's led by a group of Onderon guards. They appear to be some form of militia. Think closer to the rebels from the original trilogy.
So scum. Rebel scum.
They just wouldn't have clones here.
So you see, you stated you were looking for former Sith ruins. Is that correct, Jenna?
Yes, I am.
Please follow me. She leads you through the docking area. You all get on a nice civilian transport. Brings you further into Malga. You enter the Capitol building. She leads you to a small conference room. And engages a map of the planet. This lists multiple areas where there might be ruins. These are the ruins that we are able to find. They're from the former Imperial Sith Empire. I'm unfamiliar if you know, of course, of that period, the Old Republic.
Nat 20.
I don't need
What about
anything.
me? I would just notice right off the bat, or
No, you'd have to roll, because this is...
I don't
Onderon was
know.
split and all that. It's, yeah.
18 plus 3.
How about me? I probably won't know locations though. So
I got 18
Some
plus
keep you like
3.
to roll, you can.
All you know are dates. That's it.
yeah.
Then 18 plus 3.
And you would know about Onderon, not exactly what happened.
I
You
know.
weren't there, but
Yeah, I didn't roll high enough. to
Never
know
been here,
what
but love the
specifics.
planets and
it's a jungle. Just so you know, it's a jungle and urban planet. Urban areas, of course, being the...
so I would notice, right?
You would know most of it.
So I
All
go
of it.
impressive for your history too, by the way, that it was Imperial.
So, yes, welcome aboard. Welcome. And I was wrong in the name of the planet. The name of the capital is Izzy.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Isis.
Isis, yeah. Sorry. Mangle is the actual district.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Well, I know
correct
if any of these ruins are Imperial or are they all Imperial.
that. You would have to look at them to see. You would
I
have
look
to-
at them and I go
No,
to.
you
I
have
think he
to-
means, like,
you have to
physically.
go there.
Okay. Will I recognize any locations like Imperial bases or?
Well, considering it's been 3,000 years, doubtful.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Son of a bitch.
That's my name.
Alright, so you are all in
You're sort of a
Isis.
prostitute.
You are all in Isis. That's the actual name of the capital. Magellan is the name of the sector you landed in. My apologies.
So Guy of Darklings now in the
IZ.
Capitol building
IZ
in IZ.
is the name of the city.
Isis.
Is it?
Is.
It's not was.
Yo.
Alright, so you've landed there and have been speaking with the senator. She shows you a couple of sites she believes were Imperial ruins. Looks you goes, you may also speak with the king. Of course, you may need permission to remove any artifacts you find. He may also be able to provide you assistance in transport. Or, of course, you can take your vessel as well, or any drop ships. But it would be best to stop in with the king. I cannot represent or speak for him.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't be
feel the need
included.
to- I feel the need to go talk to the king then.
All right.
I don't want to piss off any kind of royalty while I'm on his planet.
Alright, so you proceed into the royal palace. You are led through by ornately dressed guards that are also well armed. So someone actually managed to pull off a nice uniform with a bunch of nice guns. Takes a while. You are brought in front of a man with an ornate dress, gold trim, huge gold necklace. This dude.
Looks like
Oh.
a-
Looks swaggin'.
Also looks like it should be from ancient Rome.
Looks like that guy from what's the llama movie?
Oh, I've heard the group.
He should be in that movie.
We're on that planet.
Let me
Fuck. Damn, there's rebellion going on, crap.
Let me guess. You have a great personality. Ew, no. Ew, you have a great
Hairy lip.
personality.
Wasn't the hairy lip one of them or something?
Huh?
Wasn't the hairy lip one of them?
I think so. I love the other one is, yeah, you're probably wondering who this is.
Please tell me out again the rebellion against the king is not going on.
You have no idea.
I'm saying out again. Please tell me it's the scan went out the windows.
Not answering your question.
Damn it!
No metagame. We'll find out if it happens.
Ah, fuck.
If anything happens.
I'm
Hopefully we
probably
end up
gonna
in.
die here.
Hopefully we're just in the abandoned mines
Well, I
during
get
any kind
slaughtered,
of
everyone.
rebellion, and we'll just leave from there.
Hopefully I become king.
You don't need more power.
Another penalty.
Alright, let's continue.
Alright, so you're brought in front of him. What brings you in front of me?
My liege, I just want to look at some old Sith ruins on the planet.
Very well, what is your purpose for doing so?
Research?
Understood. And please keep your clones in order
Very well.
and stay away from those who seek power.
Echo, you have another rebellion problem.
Perhaps I am not. But at the moment, I do not want outsiders involved in our conflicts.
As you wish.
Jedi dying for the cause of another planet is not usually good.
I have no urge to interfere myself in the politics of the planet.
Excellent. Enjoy looking at your ancient ruins.
I will.
Alright, so you are led out of the area. Wow.
That guy nuts.
Wow, you didn't start any fights or anything. I'm so proud of you.
Go in there, shoot him. No.
Open initiation!
Mini tracking device.
Headshot.
You
Let's
had,
see.
what, 5 hit points?
Inside the capital, in the
I have
King's
3
Chambers.
attacks now.
Not the best place to start a fight.
I can take them all on. I have 3 attacks
Also,
now.
I mean, I don't care about his monarchy or whatever. So I just want to get the
Neither do I,
information,
which is
get
why
out.
I'm gonna kill him.
Alright, so are you going to be taking the offered civilian transport to the location, or are you going to be
Yeah.
taking your LAATIs?
Let's take our own transport.
Alright,
Just in case.
how many LAATIs, how many clones?
2 transports. How much the transports hold again? Like
Maybe
10
like
each.
20.
20 each. So
How much can my ship hold?
Figures holds like 10.
Never mind. I was like, what is what my ship hold? What was my ship hold?
really wants to-
yeah, you're not made for transport.
Yeah.
He really wants to use his ship.
So 3 of us.
Neutral.
That's me.
17, 20,
Tells me what
37 total. I guess.
Alright, 37 total clones. You are landing at one of the ruins.
Yep.
It's heavily jungled. You break the canopy of the jungle, and you can see what appears to be a heavily rusted and almost collapsing metal structure. Appears to be some form of hangar. As you land, you notice the trees in the area are avoiding a small, inlaid landing strip. Appears as though this would be where a
Someone-
cable...
Like something has already been cleared out.
No, it's where a cable would have laid. If you've ever seen the deck of an aircraft carrier, you know it's got where the hook goes.
Oh,
That's where the cable and the hook would go. You can tell that just from looking at and having seen various vessels during your time in the Jedi. All of you could. Not just because you were in the Jedi. The Sith used the same technology
Yeah.
and droids. You were familiar with that during the
Yeah,
Old
he's
Republic.
Republican, yeah.
As you land, you can also see a small ruined, at this point collapsed, rusted watchtower. It is laid in on itself. The glass is still there. It is shattered, and in some places vines are growing through. The ceramic shielding on it is all that's left, but it is maintaining enough of the structure to recognize the watchtower.
this is the old base, right?
Yes, this is one of the old bases. As you step off, the clones step around. What do you want us to do, Seth?
Guard the area, make sure we aren't visited unexpectedly.
Very well. They all break off in various formations and form a perimeter. Some of them move towards the rusted and collapsing structure.
We'll take one arc and 1 medic with us.
Okay? One arc and one medic follow you. You proceed towards the rusted structure. As you move in through what appears to be the hangar doors due to their size, you can see a Sith fighter. It has collapsed from rust on one side. A tree branch has fallen and dented the wing. It's not in a good way, but I don't expect you intend to fly anytime soon.
Nope.
So,
Just take off information of it.
alright. Alright, as you proceed forward, moving into the base, you move past the former Sith fighter. There is a door set and inlaid into the ground. It is marked with some kind of insignia or image or
Is it ancient Sith?
macros that you can't read. You can't read it at the moment, it's too worn down.
Okay.
There's another door off to the side. It's hanging off its hinge. Appears to have been an automatic sliding door. Appears being held in an odd angle. Looks like it may fall at any moment. What do you do?
I tap the door.
Alright.
Just tap it.
As you tap it, some dust falls off, but nothing else.
And it looks like it's about to fall any minute.
It's
all-
basically one edge of the metal is hooked into where it inlaid. So it's kind of, as the wind blows.
It can't be
moves.
moved to somewhere where it won't hurt
Well, you can
anybody.
easily step around it. Its counterpart is already long gone. You just step around it.
But the door is still a hazard to something.
Yeah, it could fall and hurt you a little bit.
I'll use the force to move the door up to like the side hallway out of the way of everything.
Pat, pat. Alright, the door has been moved. This leads into a hallway. There's a bunch of rust, various plants growing through.
I know what I said when I walked down the hallway.
Alright, so he's engaged his weapon, walks down the hallway. As he continues down, most of the doors are rusted out. There are some tree branches and vines growing through the area. The ceiling in one area is fully collapsed and a small tree has grown through. There is a staircase leading down.
I have to continue down.
Yeah. Go down the staircase.
While go down the staircase, the ivy has grown down the railing, using it as a natural source. You can see some water dripping down from the heavy condensation rains in the forest.
Just like right now.
Yep. As you continue down, you enter the second floor, or in this case, -1. You look down the hallway. There's some dirt and some insects. You can see some bugs crawling around. The doors here are a little bit more rusted, but not by much. It appears as though there is some piles of various refuse sitting around.
I look through the refuse, see if there's anything I might recognize.
I'm gonna do a force check of the area, see if
Okay.
I can sense anything.
Force check before I explain what he finds.
5, 7.
No force that you can determine at the moment.
I kind of figured how much. Yeah.
Everything's natural around here.
Yeah.
As you go pick through the refuse, you find bits of armor, a shoulder pauldron, a bit of a thigh covering, most of it Sith Imperial era.
How would I raise my armor class?
Hmm?
Would it raise or lower my armor class?
Nope, it's not a complete set.
Damn.
Drop it down. The ARC trooper moves forward and pokes his head in the room. With light on both his weapons and helmet illuminating the room. No, looks like, General. Holsters his weapons. Looks like whatever was his been gone for a long time.
Yeah, hopefully it left something behind.
I go into the room that he was in, go pushing past him, then I make my lightsaber inside the room.
I have a light, you know.
I know. I hold my lightsaber around the room just to see what's in here.
This room appears to be an old barracks. There is a metal frame, looks like to a bed. It has been heavily rusted out. You can barely tell what it is, just because it hasn't collapsed in on itself yet. Other than that, there is nothing else in the room.
Go barracks.
Probably. Let's see, look around. Go a couple floors deeper, and we'll probably get past all this rust.
Yeah.
Keep going for gold, right?
All right. Let's say go down. You go down one more floor. It's a -2. Here, there is no dirt and no ivy. Appears as though the base is actually fairly well held together beyond here. The doors are still there, but there is obviously no power. The clone medic engages his flare igniter. Tum, 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 tum. Shoots some rounds down the hall just to give some basic lighting. You can see it proceeds for about, 30 meters. Lighting hits, stick to the wall. You can see the doors are closed, except for one. There's half open, and there's some bit of refuse within the door.
What kind of refuse?
You can tell from this distance. It's not performing.
I'll look into the refuse and look at it. And of course I have my lightsaber at night, so I'm just looking at it with my lightsaber light.
Putting everything under the same, like, gold hue you got? What's your lightsaber right now?
Red, I have one red and one blue.
I hope nothing's hidden in the red ink.
Purple. Everything is purple. It's Mass Effect.
I hope nothing's hidden in purple ink. I think it's worth this wall, but I can't read it because it's purple.
Turn off it. No. He's got red and blue. It's in 3D. Puts on glasses. Holy shit!
Hold the lightsaber up to the eyes.
Holy crap! The world's in 4D, guys.
Basically.
It's like you peeled the walls.
It's like it.
Sorry, that's
it's
an
like
actual wall.
It's like this. Holy crap, Merc! It's like you reach out and touch me. Whack.
No, I felt that.
All right. As you proceed up to look at the refuse, it is actually a skeleton. Appears as though it was shot and the door attempted to close on it until it ran out of power.
Something shot this.
There's a rifle sitting in its hands, and the clothing around it is disintegrated mostly to dust.
Any Sith armor?
Hmm?
Any armor?
No armor.
Yeah.
So it was a shot skeleton after being shot inside the door.
Yep. AKA tried to go through the door. Boom, oh, fell down in the door.
Oh,
door.
okay.
So Probably did that for a long time.
So it was after a battle then. And how far down was this door that was open?
This is only about 5 meters in. So 5 meters from the sky.
Do we pass any other doors? On the way
All the
down?
doors in the rest of this area are closed. You can attempt to open them if you'd like.
Yep.
Alright. You go back to the stairwell, the door immediately on your left, you attempt to open. Using the force, you're just going to force it.
Force.
Okay? The door slides open. In there are a bunch of crates marked with the Imperial Sith logo. There are a couple of rifles sitting next to on these crates. There is also a data pad set next to those.
Take the data pad.
Alright.
Rifles are just normal rifles.
Standard Sith era battle rifles.
Those are
I guess I go and open another door.
Alright, so you open the door behind, immediately across from that one.
Yeah.
Force check, please. Wisdom. It's wisdom success.
15 plus 0. Yeah, so 15.
So 15. You managed to open the door.
Oh, wait, no, that's 20. That's 20.
You're plus 5.
No, it was no. I mean, it was a 20. I misread it.
I doubt that, but whatever.
No, seriously,
open
look.
the door.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it where it was.
Holding it doesn't.
Yeah, you open the door anyway.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter. So, you open the door. This door climbs open. Weapons crates line it. One of them is open.
And the crates in the first room.
I look inside the
more
crates
weapons.
just to.
We're not warm ups, they could be ammunition.
I look inside the crates to see what's in there.
Ding. You pull one open, a quick push. There are more Sith era blaster rifles.
Mm.
All of them but one are open. The one that is closed.
I
just has a
go up to the
manual
one that's
lock on
closed and I see if I can open it.
it. It has a manual lock on the one that is closed.
So just a normal like padlock basically.
Yep.
Cut the lock.
Zoom. As you slide it open, there is one rifle left.
Yeah.
Sitting alone in its slot. It appears to be different from the others.
I take the rifle. Hey Troy, toss it. I call you in. SNO2, come here.
You go towards him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Toss you the rifle.
Why are you throwing stuff at me, sir?
Sorry, I probably should. Oh, right. If I toss you, I'll catch, and then I toss it to you.
So you picked it back up and then you'll catch it.
No, I know. Before I threw it,
That would be great.
before I throw it to you, I'll catch, and I toss it to you. Recognize this rifle?
You can roll a history check to see.
Alright.
Prototype of some sort. From
Not one!
It looks like a walking stick.
I hear a commotion of stuff getting thrown around.
I have a look to you and I go, it's not like the others. I'll just tell you my life. No, might be of some use to you.
I hear the commotion and walk into the room, I guess.
Alright, so you walk into the room and see them speaking and generally discussing this weapon that was
Can
thrown
I
at
investigate the rifle?
Sure,
So, you know, on first glance, knowing its history.
sure.
Ooh, that was close. I was almost not one again. So, this time, I got a 19.
Alright, it is a modified bowcaster.
Oh,
Oh, so it's a bowcaster.
It is out of game at +2 bowcaster.
It was a bowcaster.
Is it like
Chewbacca's
Energy.
rifle.
No, I know, got
yeah,
it. but
energy
what-
crossbow?
Oh, how much
It's
damage?
bludgeoning. It's a 1d8 bludgeoning, so +2
Oh.
1d8 bludgeoning.
So when you need to get into close range, when your sniper rifle fails.
Yeah, it does have a 6,200 range, so it's better at close range.
It's a
My
pistol.
blaster rifle's better, actually.
I'll just keep.
My
It's fine.
1d10.
So far, I would just
rifle's
keep.
better.
If I just keep just here when somebody gets close and all your other close weapons.
Okay, I'll keep it.
So pocket change to you, but you know, the rest of them would love it. No, it's 100 credits, but at this point it's going to be closer to 1,000 because it's a +2.
Alright. I'll keep it on me, sir.
All right, just like my like it.
Alright.
Go on,
So
number
down
3.
hall.
I gotta open up any more
Number
doors to
3.
open up.
Number 3.
Okay, you go to open the door next to the one you just opened. Force, boom, bunch of dust comes out. You get hit with a wave of just stale air.
I go into the room. I go into the
Force air
room.
freshener going on here.
Walk
Force
in.
air fresh.
Yeah. I just walk in.
Freeze!
I just walk in like,
Force
and
freeze.
I'm like, it's
Hey.
Alright, so as you walk in,
You die.
you see
Like,
Three
that's
skeletons.
poison.
Yeah.
there is a lightsaber sitting within the chest of one.
How did it get there?
Again.
The other two,
Deja vu.
the other two are leaning against the wall, each holding a blaster pistol. There is a data pad set in the ground between them.
I pick up the data pad, pocket that, and I go up to lightsaber and inspect it.
Okay. investigation check on the lightsaber.
What the fuck? Oh, now you're giving on that 20, stupid fucking die. I'm dead serious, too. If I said, wait, I'm not sure. Yes, 20. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck?
Luck is a fickle mistress.
Yes, that's why I want to know why the fuck it's just so, like, seriously, I just tossed
8.
it. That's just, because you saw it, right, too, I tossed it.
This is all what dice now.
7, 2, and 8.
Hey, 8. 8 buddies.
Hey!
Wait, I got 20 either way.
Alright, so, looking at the lightsaber, you can see, from the feel of it,
1960.
the kyber
It's a good
crystal's
roll.
gone.
Mm.
The
Kyber
rolls
crystal's
are good.
gone.
Is it ripped out like the first temple?
No, it's gone. It's been removed.
Hey, I remember that. I remember that because that's the only thing I cared about.
Yeah. Like, the kyber crystal has been removed. But otherwise, it's a standard hilt design used from that era.
Okay.
Very ostentatious. They're black and they're little like wavy lines and cloth. But otherwise, it's a seemingly functional hilt.
What, is that how damage purposes?
Nope, it's piercing all.
So basically, it's just, it'd be the same as my actual lightsaber, sort of a little bit
You
less.
swapped it out. Same thing.
You'd be probably downgrading yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, I tossed it. I'll pocket it, because I can probably sell it.
Okay. You guys proceed to the next room.
Yep.
SO2 rips the doors off. Step to the side. Pat, pat. Alright, who opens the door? Alright, force open the door again. This time, as you walk in, there's a single terminal set with a defensive machine gun emplacement. The skeletons are set as though they were defending this location. Their accusation stops on the inside of the door. Appears they were trying to fire as the door is closed.
Right.
The terminal is powered off, obviously, because they
No
didn't have
power.
power a while ago. No one paid their power bill.
So I can't power it on now, correct?
You could attempt to with a mechanics check.
I'm going to send it to you, if you will.
SO2 puts his fist through the
I'll look at the
console.
body while he does that.
Powered on.
18.
Alright, you are able to take one of the power cells you carry and rig it up to power on the console.
I'll just check the body real quick. See
I checked the console, see what's on it.
all shots.
Okay, with shots.
I checked the console, see what's on it.
Alright, as you go to access the console, it of course warns you network communication error, unable to access Imperial network. You go to move past it, and you do. You're gonna need a sleight of hand check beyond here.
You never rolls on the data pad.
Neither did you.
The fuck? Okay, I want to.
It's just like,
Yeah,
fuck that
I know
data
I
pad.
haven't. I know.
Can I reroll just to make sure my die isn't just
No.
cheating me?
No.
Damn it, because it was a 20, that's why I asked.
You got a 20.
Why are you-
20.
Alright, well.
Fuck, it's a 20. God damn
No,
it.
because I don't want something I'm cheating. Seriously, I just fucking roll it, and they didn't even saw me roll it.
Alright, so
I don't like it
you
now.
access the console and are able to quickly bypass, as apparently your login works here somehow. Go fucking figure. You are able to bypass it and get into the logs, stating the base has been under attack by Republic forces. They were moving in to attempt to retake the planet and have it rejoin the Republic, taking it from the Empire. They seem to be succeeding from what you've been finding. There was talk of 3 or 4 Sith apprentices on board who would try to negate the invasion. You're unsure whether they succeeded or not, but it's looking like it's probably no.
Oh, well, this is all interesting.
What now?
I'll go and pull the data pad and look at the one I took up.
Alright, so you put in a battery pack.
Yay, power!
As it powers on, you have raw data logs from the sensor network that was in orbit. A number of Republic
I
vessels-
power on the data pad that I haven't looked at it.
Hold on, not done describing this. You power on the data pad, look at it, and see that multiple Republic vessels had entered orbit and engaged the Sith Armada. They had mostly broken through and managed to land a small ground contingent of special forces and otherwise shock troops, and were able to take this.
Basically, a
base.
Hobby Squad.
So, they were able to take the area, and that was the foothold that was needed to break the blockade of Alderaan. From there, the data pad ends, as though the sensor network was brought down, which it probably was.
Loss of power, destruction. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, something like that.
I haven't my data pad, see what's on it.
You put in the data pack, and yours details the personal logs of a Sith soldier. The last note was a log he was dictating before somebody walked in, most likely 2 Republic troops, and attacked him.
Alright, can I add the data I found to this data pad without erasing any of the current data?
What data are you trying to add?
Just the data I found.
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
They all died.
So I had that. So I had that data onto this one, and I closed my data pad out. All right. Interesting.
Alright, so where are you guys going?
More doors, right?
Yep.
More doors.
Gotta find out what's behind door number 5.
Alright, as you force open this door, it is a hallway leading down further to the south of the facility.
I walked down the hall.
Door
by the
number
table.
6.
Alright, so move on to door 6. Boom. This appears to be an office. There's a desk set in the middle. It is leaning to one side where the floor gave out a little bit. Appears as though the floor there was a leak from above. Came through that, the water dripped through, boom! Desk went down. There's some items sitting around the edge of the hole. Would you like to retrieve them?
Yes.
You need dex save. Successfully pull this off. Dex check, not save.
Bounced out of the thing, but that's an 8.
Alright.
No,
You,
it's,
go, you are able to reach and
Saying correct, that's 5. Wrong number.
okay.
I go to help him.
That does okay.
I mean, you choose the force to grab him.
Try to use the force to grab him.
I got 19 to help him with my dex.
Okay. So you wouldn't
16.
have fallen, but
18.
you grab the data pad. There's also a data chip there. Data chip seems to need like it's going to need some repairs. You're not going to be able to read it immediately.
Fair enough.
The data pad itself actually still has power when you go to engage it.
It looks as old as all the other ones.
Mm-hmm. The screen is flickering a little bit.
Good
The
battery.
screen has a couple cracks in it. Battery's running at 12%. As you
That
turn
sounds good for another hour.
As you turn it on, the Nintendo logo flashes, so it's good for another 1,000 years.
Oh yeah, right.
You
This
power
is
it on.
Switch.
The real Sith Empire.
As you power it on, you look at it and notice that the logs appear to be
Yeah, this one's 9 o'clock. Just heads up.
okay.
So
Finished.
8.
Do you want to go home soon,
nah, I'm just saying. If we're gonna go till 10, I need to know now.
so you can let your parents know?
Yeah.
Just yell out
Do we
there.
want to? I mean,
It's fun to go to work tomorrow.
I mean, I'm on call. That probably means no.
yeah.
So
I'm surprised that
think-
I use your tiebreaker, your call. Because I know Will's probably got something to do tomorrow, and I don't know what Daniel's got to do tomorrow.
We never had on call. We just saw Bird when I worked retail.
I have
Oh.
some plans around
So-
10 to put in. I probably should get some rest, but
Rest pussies.
I think if we do like a few more rooms, it should be good.
Yeah.
Your call, Daniel. You got any plans for
I
tomorrow?
think, is there a good stopping point?
Other could be when you go downstairs.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do.
Next
How many more
floor.
rooms are up here right
yeah,
now?
3.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We just do a batch opening of them.
All right. You look at the data pad you found. You look at it and read the information off of it. Find out that this is actually the base commander's logs. It stated that he had sent an emergency data package off-world to the Sith Armada, and the vessel had fled with it. Beyond that, there is no more information that isn't heavily corrupted.
So send data off world.
Yep.
Did you share this data? Or?
I guess I go open
Yeah,
up another
everything
door
We're finding, I'm sharing.
while they're doing this.
You're what?
I'm opening up another door while they're doing this.
Okay.
Force.
Okay. The door flies open. A skeleton falls out. Boom! Clearly been propped up against the door. As you see then,
Horrible jump scare.
boom! The roof had collapsed on this area. And that's where the wing of the Sith fighter had gone through. It's now rust and dirt, but
But basically, I can get in there, correct?
you can get in there. There's just nothing in there.
Alright.
Covered by dirt.
Nothing this one. Force another door open.
Boom! You open this door. This room is filled with multiple barracks set into the side, so hot bunking area where they
I
flip
go
down.
into the barracks and take a look around.
Alright, there's not much in there other than the rusted remains of these wall-mounted cots.
Again, probably.
Alright, I go force the last door open, I guess.
Alright, as you open that, you see it's an elevator shaft. It will go all the way down.
Whoa!
The cable is still present.
I back up and I go,
There's
whoa,
water
okay, that
running
was a
down
little
and a
close.
vine that seems to have taken its way down.
Hey, Mark, whatever you did, do not go in this door.
Merrick makes a pun. Falls down an elevator shaft.
Well, it looks like we're gonna be going straight down, boys. Yeah!
Looks like we're going down swinging.
Takes Mark.
It's okay.
Force pushes me
I
down.
look- I look to
I
you,
don't
unless-
take fall damage.
So I look to you and I go, unless Murky can
Shoots out
somehow,
elevator
I don't know, fly down 400, maybe less flights of elevator shaft.
Flights of elevator
How
shaft.
deep does the shaft look?
This looks like it goes down at least 5 floors.
How deep does the shaft look?
And the hallway just goes off to south.
Hallway goes to the south. You can see down it, but of course there are no lights.
And there's a set of stairs from the first
The
one.
stairs at least go down 2 more flights.
Okay.
With being
We'll
okay,
check-
damn, that's
We'll check out the
no.
hallway then. Yeah, check out the hallway real quick. Go down the hallways. The new hallways.
Ooh, the new hallways. Ooh. The new hallways. Right next to the shaft.
It is the shaft.
Plot twist.
All
Not a
right.
shaft twist.
All right. So you proceed down the hallway that goes south. As you're moving down, there are actually no doors or any other entrance or egress from this area.
Still goes on for a while.
You follow it for a ways. You enter an area that looks like a ballistic missile silo.
Huh?
This is empty. As you walk around the perimeter catwalk, graded catwalk, of course, I have to make you feel uncomfortable while you walk down it. There's this ladder leading
Again,
all
I
the
don't
way
take
down.
full damage.
You know,
I go down the ladder.
Okay. As you proceed down the ladder, you see various monitoring equipment, fuel connections, and exhaust intake. Down. Down. You proceed to drop off the ladder onto another catwalk. This catwalk appears to be leading to a small control room. Glass has been broken out due to various stresses inside.
I gotta take a control room and just check over it.
Okay, you walk in, there are various consoles, a couple chairs, one of them is knocked over. The padding, of course, is disintegrated due to time.
Mm-hmm.
One of the computers is actually still active.
I go to the computer
The
and check
light
it
is
out.
just blinking.
I go over and check it out.
Alright. As you power it on, it replies, all satellites offline, vessel launched, trajectory. It provides a trajectory towards Dormont Ka.
I go, hey Mark, you might want to come down and take a look at this.
I look at that.
Alright,
I check the ladder to see if it's good.
it is.
Okay, then I climb down it.
I'm gonna spell that. Dormont Ka.
D-R. D-O-R.
D-O-R.
D-O-R. U-N-D-K-A-A-S.
K-A-A-N-S.
K-A-A-S. No N.
I look at you as you come in. I think I know what Dallas after.
What?
On Drummond Car.
Is he at that location?
That is the name of the planet where those
Yeah.
100 ships were.
Okay, I thought they were at
No, they were at Drummond Car.
okay.
Dormont Ka.
Manon is the small fleet.
There's a fleet there.
That's right,
Destroys
there's a
the
small
Republic.
fleet there.
That's that's right.
Okay.
I look at you, take a look at this, and I show Mark the what I
And
found.
this was over 3,000 years ago. So,
But still, I show him the whatever. I like to,
And if you can reach there.
yeah.
Alright, so we have a possible location, which again points back to where he is. I chuck a chemical light down the shaft.
alright, you chuck it down, it falls down a little bit more. You can see a service tunnel area. It appears to be where fuel trucks would move. A couple service tunnels like you had at Lunbar Base.
It's not too far
No.
while it actually we see it hit the ground.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet
Okay.
down.
We can go back through the hallway and then go down to the second floor. It seems.
Alright, so you go back up and down.
Yeah.
Back up to the floor where you originally were.
Yeah.
And you drop one. Alright, we'll call it there then.
Encounter.
Sexual encounter. We're about to all get STDs.